The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. The boys of fall are back. Ottumwa football is coming your way on 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Ottumwa Bulldogs sports broadcasts are brought to you by these sponsors. David Wellbrenner, your local Allstate insurance agent, offering financial services and insurance for auto, life, home, and more. By Bench Warmers on Romer Avenue in Ottumwa. Enjoy their delicious soup and salad bar or try the daily lunch special. And don't forget their famous wings with over 20 sauces available. By Berry Patch IT Service. When it comes to computers, laptops, printers, whether you're purchasing or needing something fixed, just give Dave a call at Berry Patch IT Service downtown Ottumwa at 313 East Main Street. By Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, opening soon with new upgrades to make your bowling experience even better. Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. By Cole Palace Cafe and Books on West Main Street in Ottumwa by the Train Depot. Good quality gourmet food selections. By Community First Credit Union with over 16 locations to serve you. By Shannon and the team at Dixon's Floors and More. Stop in today and check out the awesome showroom and let Shannon give you a free estimate for flooring, cabinets, and fireplaces at Dixon's Floors and More, just past Walmart in Ottumwa. By Family First Chiropractic, where their goal is to get your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for life. Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street in Ottumwa. By Gordy's Auto Repair on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa for all your auto maintenance repairs. Gordy's Auto, proud sponsor of the Ottumwa Bulldogs. By Jana Brumbaugh at Home Gate Southeast Iowa Real Estate in Ottumwa. Call Jana to buy or sell your home today. Jana is one of the top producing realtors in the area. Call Jana today and you'll see why she's highly recommended. By Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications. Lisco of Fairfield. By Josh, Brenda, and the team at Meridian Credit Union on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa, where it feels like home. See them today and see how easy they make getting a loan. By Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Thanks, Southern Iowa, for voting them as your favorite restaurant and pizza place. Proud to support the Bulldogs. By Ottumwa Community Schools, where they're proud to engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Go Bulldogs! By Ottumwa Glass, located at 212 Gateway Drive. Ottumwa Glass, where they take the pain out of glass repair. By Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the staff at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Call them today for a free, no-obligation appointment and get a smile that lasts a lifetime. By R&K Body Pros on 2nd Street, 2 blocks west of Ottumwa High School. For reasonably priced auto body work, paint jobs, and insurance quotes, contact R&K Body Pros, a local business putting people first. By River Hills Community Health Center with locations in Ottumwa, Centerville, Oskaloosa, Richland, and Sigourney. Growing healthy communities for over 20 years. Visit riverhillshealth.org for updates and more information or find us on Facebook. By Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris ATVs and Rangers. Stop and see them today 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. By Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops on North 63 next to Walgreens in Ottumwa. By Southern Iowa Mental Health Center, providing psychiatric and therapy services for children, adolescents, and adults. Southern Iowa Mental Health Center at 1527 Albia Road in Ottumwa, accepting most insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid. By The Stitch Doctor, where you can score big with custom embroidery or screen printing with your favorite player or team. Anything from shirts, bags, hats, stadium chairs, coolers, to jackets. Check out The Stitch Doctor in downtown Ottumwa. By Warehouse Barbecue, the spot for great barbecue and cocktails in a fun, fast-paced environment. Whether it's dine-in, carry-out, or delivery, they'll take care of you. Make sure to download the Warehouse Barbecue app and like Warehouse Barbecue on Facebook. And by Whitney RV Sales and Services, Ottumwa's boat and RV repair specialist. Contact them to schedule and make an appointment to take your boat or RV in for repairs, or have them order parts to do it yourself. Whitney RV Sales and Service off Blackhawk Road in Ottumwa. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High football is on the air. Good evening, everybody. Finally back at home at Schaefer Stadium. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Arago is our on-site video producer. And we did a change-up with our radio producer. Allison's working the KBIZ studios tonight, doing a great job holding down the radio end of the broadcast. It is finally the home opener for Ottumwa High football in this crazy 2020 season. And once again, it's a family feud as the Bulldogs face the Marshalltown Bobcats. a family feud because Ottumwa High's head coach is Brian Goodvin, and Marshalltown's head coach is his son and former Ottumwa quarterback Adam Goodvin. So hopefully Brian can get the upper hand on Adam tonight. He's 0-2 against his son so far in their respective head coaching careers, but maybe a turnaround tonight. Now, Ottumwa's looking for win number 1 on the season. The Bulldogs are 0-3. Marshalltown is just 1-3, and they've had a real roller coaster ride for their season as well. Of course, we all know what's happened with Ottumwa. 2 of the 3 games were not scheduled until after the game week had begun. That first week, a day before switch from Burlington to Central DeWitt, a 7-point loss there. Went to Oskaloosa the next week, a 7-point loss there. And then the week after that, didn't know till Tuesday that we were going to face Winterset on the road and a 33-14 loss last time out. That was 2 weeks ago, had a bye week last week, and now finally playing our first home game tonight. For Marshalltown, they began the season with a dud. They were shut out by Mason City 28-0, and Mason City traditionally not very good. Then the next week, Marshalltown went to Newton, beat them 42-8, but Newton was missing 13 starters that night. They were playing a lot of sophomores. Marshalltown then took on number 9 Cedar Rapids Washington in a game played in a downpour, and we were playing in a drizzle in Winterset 2 weeks ago. Marshalltown and Cedar Rapids Washington, they were playing in a downpour, and that game ended 6-0 in favor of Washington. And then last week, Marshalltown lost a tough one at home to Fort Dodge, 35-28. So Marshalltown's 0-3 at home. They're 1-0 on the road, and they come on the road here to Ottumwa for the second year in a row. Last year, Marshalltown won the matchup 26-14. Both starting quarterbacks in that game are here tonight. Neither was outstanding in that game. Adam Deniston for Ottumwa, 7 of 22, 82 yards. And Brendan Bates for Marshalltown, 3 of 10 for 37 yards. Marshalltown had 3 senior running backs that night that totaled 320 yards. They've all graduated, so they've got a new backfield for the most part. They do have their fullback from last year, Patrick Landeros, but everybody else, new starters. And so Ottumwa will try to slow down the Marshalltown rushing attack. They're averaging 171 yards and change on the ground. Bulldogs are averaging 140 and change on the ground. That's mostly Kai Glosser. He's averaging 107 yards per game through the first 3 games of his senior season. So it is the home opener. It is also senior night because in this strange 2020, like many other schools, Ottumwa doesn't know for sure if they'll have another game. We're supposed to play Southeast Polk next week if all goes well here at home. 2 weeks from tonight, we're scheduled to face Des Moines North, but it doesn't look like North is going to start up activities in time. Now, we may find a replacement, and I heard through the grapevine that Ottumwa might get its game against Ames after all, and that game might be here in 2 weeks, but that's not official yet, so take that with a grain of salt. But Ottumwa held senior night festivities for all the fall sports here to give those kids a chance to be recognized. All right, they're starting the national anthem process here, so we'll take a 2-minute timeout and return. Bulldog football finally at home tonight. Keep it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ, live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. Bulldogs in Marshalltown tonight. Let's look at the lineups real quick. Ottumwa on offense, they get senior quarterback Adam Deniston back. If you'll remember, he missed the last game and a half with a shoulder injury, but he is healthy. The 5'11", 190-pound senior starting at quarterback for Ottumwa tonight. The tailback Kai Glosser, we told you about him in our last segment, 321 rushing yards and 3 scores in 3 games. Andy Palma, the fullback. Colton McKinnon, the wingback. Miles Sainer, the wide receiver. Trey Swartz gets the start at tight end. Offensive line, a little bit of a shakeup this week. Gabe Jacobs is out to left tackle to start tonight. Ryan Slack will start at left guard. Zach Ross is the center. Jackson Corzette, the right guard. Lane Spurgeon will get the start at right tackle. And I'm not sure if that's because it is senior night. I wonder if perhaps they've moved Corzette and Ross into the starting lineup on offense because they're seniors, or if it's a change that they'll try to stick with for the majority of the game. We'll probably still see, Parker Palmer's a senior, we'll probably see him play some tonight on the offensive line as well. Defensively for Ottumwa, the defensive ends, Trey Swartz and Gabe Jacobs. The defensive tackle, Jay Guerra. Jesus Jaime is the nose tackle. Andy Palma, Zach Ross, and Mike Kane are the linebackers. Tanner Shark and Josh Johnson, the corners. Isaac Eaton and Austin Fountain are the safeties. And Brian Goodman, in just his second season, trying to get this Ottumwa program turned around and going in the right direction. As for Marshalltown, some of these names are familiar from a year ago. Brendan Bates, their quarterback, 6'1", 215, a senior. He's thrown for 416 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, completion percentage under 50%. And the running back behind him, the starting running back is senior Malik Haynes, 351 yards and 3 touchdowns in 4 games. The fullback Patrick Landeros, 246 yards and 3 touchdowns in 4 games. They run a similar formation. Their wingback is Sergio Zaragoza, the wide receiver John Loney. They're both seniors. The tight end is big senior Carson Williams, 17 catches, 178 yards. He leads them in receptions. And they've got a sizable offensive line. The left tackle, Ethan Wurzberger, 6'2", 245. He's a senior. The left guard, Tristan Weir, 5'11", 215. The center's a sophomore, Nick Lucas, 6'0", 205. The right guard, senior Spencer Snyder, 5'11", 220. And their best lineman is right tackle Aiden DeVolder, a senior, 6'6", 280 pounds. He tweeted earlier this month that he is committed to the Minnesota State University in Mankato. And if he holds that commitment, he will be attending the same university that former Ottumwa softball star Casey Nickerson is now attending. Defensively for Marshalltown, they run a 4-3. Patrick Landeros and Austin Close are the defensive ends. Tristan King, the defensive tackle. Aaron Greenwood, the nose tackle. Gannon Williams, Carson Williams, and Sergio Zaragoza are the linebackers. Jaden Buchanan, Richard Toe are the corners. Dwight Jor and Nick Rebick are the safeties for the Bobcats. Ottumwa has run through the tunnel and taken the field. They've got the red jerseys on. The white helmets with the red stripe, the red Ottumwa, the white pants with the red stripes on the sides. Marshalltown in road white jerseys, blue numbers, navy blue numbers, red lettering, white helmets with the Marshalltown logo on them. We were maybe planning another 2-minute timeout before the opening kick. Allison and Andy, I don't think we have time for 2 minutes here. Let's take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back just about ready for the opening kickoff on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Marshalltown will be receiving the kick.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ, just about ready to get things underway. The Bulldogs in Marshalltown from Schaefer Stadium tonight. The stadium looks gorgeous. Of course, the renovations a couple of years ago, the new lighting, the field turf, renovated stands. Good to be back home. Marshalltown will receive the opening kickoff. Ottumwa will kick it left to right as we look at it. And it will be Jesus Jaime to do the kickoffs. Jaime did not play the first 2 weeks of the season. He returned to action 2 weeks ago in the game against Winterset. Marshalltown, their deep man is Deontay Dean, who's averaging 36.3 yards per kick return, and he has a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown on the season, so you got to be careful. We're ready to go. Student section making noise down below me. Jaime has the ball on the tee. The official blows the whistle. Hand is in the air. Jesus approaches the football on the right hash and launches a line drive, end-over-end kick that will sail into the end zone, and that is a touchback. Can't have a kickoff return for a touchdown if you never field the kick.
End zone for a touchback.
So Marshalltown will take over first down and 10 on their own 20. So here's a Marshalltown offense that has been inconsistent. They put up a ton of yards against Newton, a team that was overmatched and missing 13 starters. They put up decent numbers against Fort Dodge last week. The other two games, very little. They come out with 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left, and a pistol formation for Bates, a quarterback. Direct snap, it's on the ground, and Ottumwa falls on it. So a miscommunication, a bad snap on the very first play, and the Bulldogs recover. Trey Swartz jumps on the football. And instantly, these two teams both came in with negative turnover margins, but Ottumwa gets it in the red zone. What a way to start. The ball sitting at the Marshalltown 14. Just 3 seconds into the game. So let's flip the chart here, and Adam Deniston, let's see if he can orchestrate a short touchdown drive. They line up in a shotgun, try to direct snap to the running back, Haynes. It was behind him and off his hand, and Swartz was in there to bounce on it. 2 wide right, 1 to the left, backs in an offset eye. Deniston, quick throw, slant, caught by Swartz, 5, puts his head down, storms into the end zone, touchdown. How about that for a start? Swartz recovers the fumble on the first play, catches a pass and rumbles into the end zone on the second play. And Ottumwa quickly has the lead. A 14-yard touchdown pass from Adam Deniston to Trey Swartz. The Bulldogs will line up for the extra point. Brian Carapia on to attempt it. The huddle is off to his left as they roll the play clock here. And now the other members of the kick unit will move into a regular position. Deniston is the holder, Zach Ross the long snapper. Good snap, good hold, kick is low, but he got it through. And with 11:51 to go in the first quarter, Ottumwa leading 7-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whitney RV Sales and Service off Blackhawk Road in Ottumwa handles everything from custom work, wood rot, siding repairs, rubber roofs, and much more. They also handle insurance work and offer many accessories. In addition, they now have a qualified mechanic to work on gas-driven RVs and can also do routine automotive work. Contact them now to schedule your fall or winter appointment. Whitney RV Ottumwa will make sure your boat is ready for the water and your RV is ready for the road.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me lead though.
Well, 9 seconds into the game, and Ottumwa already leads 7-0. Jesus Jaime's kickoff again into the end zone for a touchback. The drive summary very simple. One play, 14 yards. Adam Denniston to Trey Swartz, passing touchdown. Second passing touchdown of the year for Denniston. Second receiving touchdown for Swartz. And Marshalltown will try again from their own 20, first down and 10, moving right to left. The quarterback, Brendan Bates, comes into the huddle. He never touched the ball on that one play. Again, they tried a direct snap to their running back and fumbled it away. Now they'll come out in a more traditional I formation. Wing back to the right, single wide out to the left. Bates under center. And a little bit of misdirection, but Ottumwa not fooled too badly there as on the carry, the fullback, Patrick Landeros.
Landeros, the ball carrier.
But he only got 3 yards. Bulldog defense swarming quickly to the ball. Isaac Eaton got in there from his safety spot.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7. 11:26 and counting again. We haven't even played a minute. We played 9 seconds and Ottumwa had a score. Pistol formation. And a high snap, and Jesus Jaime breaks this play up in the backfield. Bates got it down and handed off to Malik Haynes, and Jaime from his nose tackle spot burst through the line to tackle him back at the 21 for a loss of 2. Bulldog defense is fired up right now. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9 at the 21.
Marshalltown will take the fullback Landeros off the field, and they may spread it out wide as they did on the opening play, but I would imagine this time it's an actual pass. They do send 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Watch 87, Carson Williams. He's their leading receiver. Snap back to Bates. Here comes a rush hit as he throws deep down the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Carson Williams, but quick pressure on the play. Trying to see who was coming in. Looked like Zach Ross was the one who knifed through the line and forced that early throw. And this should be a 3 and out.
Intended for Williams, incomplete.
Carson Williams is also their punter. He's averaging 34 yards a kick. Colton McKinnon is back to receive this punt.
McKinnon is deep for the Bulldogs. Williams in
3 protectors for Williams. A good snap. The rush comes but doesn't get there. High spiraling kick. Fair catch called for and taken at the 38-yard line by McKinnon. And that's where Ottumwa will take over. First down and 10 with 10:31 to go here in the first quarter. Looks like they'll officially mark that at the 39-yard line.
There is a flag on the play.
There's a flag down, however, and we have a procedure call against Marshalltown. Now, are we going to tack on 5 yards, or are we going to re-kick? No, they'll decline the penalty. Ottumwa likes it where they have it at their own 39, first down and 10.
Penalty is declined. The Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
So the Ottumwa offense back on the field, and I don't know, if they want to do a one-play touchdown strike again, I wouldn't complain, but this will probably be a little bit more of a traditional Ottumwa play calling here. McKinnon will go wide to the right. He's a lone wide out. Backs are in the eye. Denniston under center gets a handoff to Glosser. Stiff arms his way outside, but cannot escape the second tackler. And at best, no gain on the play. We'll bring up a second down and 10.
Number 30, John Loney.
John Loney, one of their linebackers, makes the stop, second down and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Denniston looking over to the sideline to get the next play call. Bulldogs break the huddle with 13 on the play clock. Ball on the left hash. Single wide out to the left is Miles Sainer to the short side. They will motion Swartz to the right side of the formation. Backs again in the eye. And another handoff to Glosser. He's got some room, cuts left, trying to get outside of the 45. Stutter steps. He's across midfield and finally driven out of bounds on the far side into Marshalltown territory. Well blocked play and a good cutback by Glosser to pick up a first down. They will put it at the 49-yard line of the Bobcats, a gain of 12.
Gain is out to the Bobcat 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
So Ottumwa with the new set of downs, and they're back in Marshalltown territory. Two wide to the right, one to the left. Shotgun for Denniston. Gets the snap, back to pass, steps up, might have some room, now throws on the run, deep for Swartz, and Trey makes the catch as he's knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line, adjusted to the ball. Coverage on the play by Jaden Buchanan, but that is a tough cover for anybody in the CIML. Good job by Denniston to keep the play alive and then uncork a pass that Trey was able to bring in before he stepped out of bounds. 24 yards on the reception. First down and 10 Ottumwa on the right hash of the Marshalltown 25. Clock has ticked down to 9.5 to go in the opening quarter. Pistol for Denniston. Back to pass, and he'll be sacked. He gets wrapped up at the 31-yard line. As converging on the play were Tristan King, the defensive tackle, and Austin Close, the defensive end. That's a loss of 6.
And number 33, Austin Close.
And it will be second down.
Loss of 6 on
and
the play.
16.
Brings up second and 16 at the 31.
Now, this is probably 4-down territory, but that's not what you want in it. Ottumwa has had pass protection issues this whole season. And that time they couldn't keep the rush off of Adam. I formation, single wide out to the left. Wing back to the left. Swartz motions to the right. There's the snap. Hand off to Glosser off right guard, and he'll get 5 yards back. Maybe 4. I think they'll mark him at the 27-yard line.
Number 63, Tristan King.
So it is third down and 12 for Ottumwa from the Marshalltown 27.
And 12.
This could be 4-down territory for Ottumwa, so you don't have to get it all here, but you'd like to get some of it. Swartz wide left. They've only got one wide out, or one defender out there. Now they send 2 back there. They're going to throw the fade to Trey anyway, down around the 5, tipped, and incomplete. Oh, Adam needs to maybe get that ball a little bit higher.
Swartz, incomplete.
So now 4th down and 12 for Ottumwa. And they may try a field goal here with Jesus Jaime, who doesn't have a field goal attempt this year. This will be a 45-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Denniston the holder. Ross is the long snapper. Low snap, corrals it, gets it in. A line drive kick that is off to the left, no good. Didn't get enough height on it either.
No good.
So Ottumwa turns it over on the missed field goal, and Marshalltown will get it first down and 10. 8:01 to go here in the first quarter. Ottumwa leading 7-0. They should be taking a sanitizing timeout right about now, but it doesn't look like they will.
Takes over first and 10 at the 20
High school rules, when a field goal is missed, no matter where it's from, they put the ball at the 20. If this was college, outside the 20, they'd return it to the original line of scrimmage. In the NFL, the ball gets spotted where it was kicked from, but here in high school, it goes to the 20. Single wide out to the left, 2 wingbacks in a pistol formation. Bates, the quarterback, gets the snap, and they're going to give it on the end around to one of the wingbacks. That's Haynes to the right side, and he had a little bit of room, but a good job on the far side to chop him down after about a 4-yard gain. Tanner Shark, the cornerback, who's had a pretty good year defensively as a sophomore.
Second and 6.
That'll make it second down and 6. That play looked like it was going to go for a lot more, but a good job by Shark. Pistol formation, turn around, hand it to Haynes over the right side, has some room, knocks over one man, and he's across the 30 and out to the 32 for a Marshalltown first down, their first of the game.
Down by number 53.
That's a gain of 8 before Lane Spurgeon can get him on the ground. First down to 10 Marshalltown from the 32-yard line. Wideouts to either side. Again, Bates in the pistol. 2 backs next to him. Direct snap to the fullback Landeros. He got through the line, and a good tackle by Austin Fountain saved a bigger gain.
22, Patrick Landeros, the ball carrier.
As it is, Landeros gets out to the 39, a gain of 7. And Marshalltown now starting to find some rhythm on the ground. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Marshalltown again in the pistol. The fullback to the right hip of Bates. That's Lenderos. The tailback, Haynes behind him. It's given to Haynes up the middle, and not a lot of room there. He will not quite have the first down. He's tackled a yard short at the 41, 3rd down and 1.
Brought down by Spurgeon.
Spurgeon again on the stop. Lane Spurgeon getting some time at defensive end here.
Brings up 3rd and 1 for the Bobcats at the 41-yard line.
All right, does Marshalltown just try to push ahead with the running game, their big offensive line, follow their right tackle to Volder and punch it through, or do they try to get something bigger? Well, they had 11 guys in the huddle. One of them was about to run off the field, and they tell him to line up on the right side, so I wouldn't worry too much about a pass that way. Handoff to Haynes going right side, trying to get the edge, and he'll get the first down. Isaac Eaton ran him out of bounds, but he did just enough. I think they got it to the 44, a gain of 3. I don't think that play was supposed to go outside. Haynes had to bounce it outside. Ottumwa had the run lane stuffed, but Haynes made something out of nothing. First down and 10 Marshalltown from their own 44. Marshalltown again in the pistol. Got a wing back, though, going in motion. They fake to him, give it to Landeros up the middle, and a good read by Zach Ross.
22.
To hold his ground on that quick hitter up the middle, and he holds Landeros to a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 out to the 46, brings up 2nd and 8.
Zach Ross playing defensive tackle there, and now he'll get a breather as Kai Glosser is going to come in at linebacker. Actually, Ross, he was lined up at linebacker, not DT. Glosser in the game. Cade Hoagland would normally be the next linebacker in, but he is not in full uniform tonight. Man in motion again. Now they'll give it, trying to get wide as the tailback, and he will lose yardage as Austin Fountain and Kai Glosser combine to bring down Nick Rebick, the backup running back.
Loss is back to the 43.
All the way back to the 43. That's a loss of 3. And it is 3rd down and 11. Back to pass. They throw a screen out to Haynes on the right side. Makes one man miss. Up the right sideline. He's got the first down, and he's tackled inside Ottumwa territory down to about the 43.
Bates' pass is complete to number 10.
One Bulldog had a brief shot at Haynes, but a good cutback by the senior running back, and Marshalltown converts on 3rd and 11.
1st and 10 for Marshalltown at the 43.
A gain of 14. That's a tough one. 3 wide left, quick throw out to the left wide receiver screen to Carson Williams. He's inside the 40, and Austin Fountain, who's sideline to sideline, catches up to him, brings him down. Tanner Shark helps out.
Williams.
They'll mark this one at the 37-yard line, gain of 6. 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 5 for Marshalltown at the 37.
Ball on the left hash as Marshalltown is hoping to tie this game. Ottumwa leads 7-0. 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Pistol again, single back, and a give to Rebick, and he's hitting the backfield, and he'll be taken down for another loss. That time it was Jay Guerra from the defensive tackle spot. Beat his block and made the tackle for a loss of 3.
Jay Guerra, 67, Jesus Jaime. Loss is back to the 40.
So make it 3rd down and 7. Third chance Ottumwa's had to get a 3rd down stop here on this drive. 3:11 and counting first quarter. 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Bates back to pass. Here comes a rush. Throws it out, and wide open at the 30 is Williams. He's run down quickly by Austin Fountain, but an out route to Carson Williams. Picks up 10 yards and another Marshalltown first down.
1st and 10 Marshalltown at the Bulldog 30-yard line.
So this long drive continues for the Bobcats. This will be the 12th play. 2:45 on the clock as Bates gets a snap, looking left to throw over the middle instead, and it is caught And down inside the 15 is Jaden Buchanan.
Number 12.
But we have a flag down, and a holding call will go against the Bobcats, and that will negate a play that would have put Marshalltown in the red zone. I was just thinking this is an awfully long drive to not have a penalty.
Signal is holding against Marshalltown.
So they'll back this up, and the flag was sitting, okay, the flag was sitting at the 35, so it's back to the 45. So this is now first down and 25 with 2:38 on the clock here in the first quarter. Ottumwa leading 7-0. Marshalltown again with the pistol, 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Blitz coming, handoff to Haynes, trying to bounce it outside, and he will be run out of bounds.
Number 10,
on the far side after a gain of about 6. Kai Glosser ran him down.
Glosser and Eaton.
He had another run that either was supposed to fake inside and go outside or was just supposed to go inside, and Ottumwa had it bottled up.
Brings up
second down and 19. John Loney wide left, 2 wide to the right. Actually, there's 2 wide left and 2 wide right now. Ottumwa with an all-out blitz coming in. Bates will get the pass-off slant route. Caught by Carson Williams, room to run, and he's inside the 20, ran over Josh Johnson. Johnson got him down, but it is a first down to the 18.
Tackled by
gain of 21 on the play. And that time, Ottumwa blitzed and didn't get home, and when that happens, you usually pay for it.
First and 10, Marshalltown at the
Marshalltown into the red zone at the Bulldog 18. Well, Marshalltown has had some long to-go situations and has converted them on this drive. 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Bates gets the shotgun snap, pumps, throws, deflected and incomplete. He tried to force it into Buchanan over the middle that time. Zach Ross got a hand on it. And
Ross on the coverage.
It looked like Austin Fountain had good coverage in there as well. So second down and 10.
Second and 10.
This will be the 15th play of the drive, and that does not count the penalty. Minute 52 on the clock, first quarter. Ottumwa leading 7-0. This is Marshalltown's 3rd possession and their most fruitful so far. Bates will play action, now throw the middle screen to Carson Williams. And it got a few yards, but Ottumwa wasn't fooled by the play action.
To Williams.
They'll put it down to the 14. That's only a gain of 4.
Gain is down to about the...
So another third down and 6. Ottumwa has not been able to get off the field on third down on this drive.
Glosser on the tackle.
They'll get Palma in there at linebacker again. Ottumwa's been rotating bodies in and out on this warm night, trying to keep everybody fresh. Traditional pistol formation. Bates with the snap back to pass, looking, over the middle for the end zone and diving the end zone. And did he catch it? Yes, he did. That is a touchdown to Carson Williams. And Marshalltown converts one more third down, this time for a 14-yard TD. And they'll have a chance to tie the game with 1:33 to go in the quarter.
Number 11, Jake Vaughn in to attempt.
Jake Vaughn will attempt the extra point. He's 10 of 10 on the season. Loney is the holder. Vaughn, a left-footed kicker. The kick is up, and it is good. So we're tied at 7. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
McKinnon is deep for the Bulldogs.
Ottumwa and Marshalltown tied at 7. Marshalltown scoring drive, 16 plays, 80 yards, 6 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock. And it was Brendan Bates throwing a 14-yard touchdown pass to Carson Williams, a diving catch in the end zone to tie this game at 7. Deontay Dean is their kickoff specialist. And he will hit it high, but rather short and off to the left, taking it about the 14-yard line. Trying to get a number on that. Bulldog returner breaks a tackle, has some room, trying to cut back across the 20 and got out to the 24. Abaya Selama, I'm trying to read the small print on my roster here with that return. Sophomore getting a chance to make a kick return and making the most of it. It's 1st and 10 at Ottumwa at their own 24-yard line. Minute 23 to go in the quarter. Denniston under center. He'll motion Swartz to the left side of the formation. Backs are in the eye. There's a snap. A give to Glosser, trying to go right side. And he finds a few yards off right guard.
Glosser on the carry.
Out to the 27, a gain of 3.
Brought down
Second
by
down and
17. Gannon Williams. 2nd and 7 at the 27.
Somewhat taking their time here. We're counting now under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Bulldogs will hand off to Glosser. Again, cuts out the middle. Big hole. 35-40. Oh, and he slips down. Probably would have been tackled a moment later by the safeties anyway, but Glosser with a burst of speed through a good hole on the right side. He's out to the 40-yard line. Gain of 13 and a Bulldog first down. Glosser looking for his 3rd straight 100-yard gain.
Tackled by 27.
He's already over 30 yards here in the first quarter. This could be the final play of the quarter. Denniston in the pistol. Gets a snap, back to pass. There's a deep down the right side. He's looking for Blaze Rominger. It's overthrown and out of bounds. And the clock stops with 21.4 seconds to go.
For number 12, Blaze Rominger.
2nd down and 10.
Incomplete.
From the 40.
Number 15, Dwight Jor on the coverage for Marshalltown. 2nd and 10 at the 40.
Bulldogs break the huddle with 15 on the play clock. Pistol formation, backs on either side of Denniston. He wants to throw it out quick. Hitch route low, intended for Rominger, but incomplete at the 46 on the near side. As
Denniston's pass intended for
that
Rominger.
hitch route would have gotten him 6 yards, and maybe he could have turned it up for more if the pass had been on target. So a big 3rd down and 10 here for Ottumwa from their own 40 in a 7-7 ball game with 17.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Denniston with wideouts to the left, rolling left, throws, overthrows. I'm not sure if he wanted Swartz in the flat or out by the sticks near the sideline was McKinnon, and it went over Swartz's head and bounced in front of McKinnon, so it's 4th down on 3 straight incompletions. And now Ottumwa will have to punt. Jesus Jaime will do the punting. Gets it away, high end over end, and a fair catch call for. He touched that ball and picked it up. Now he's going to try. Now the whistle blows. That ball was over the head of the return man, Cesar Macias. He touched it, and fortunately for him, it bounced back to him. And he grabbed it at the 11-yard line, and then he started to run, and he was tackled, and the officials belatedly blew the whistle because that's still down on the fair catch try. Too bad that ball didn't take a hop away. It was a live ball when he touched it.
By Jaime with no return.
A 50-yard punt, though, by Jesus Jaime. So Marshalltown will take over with 2.3 seconds to go.
10.5-yard line.
At their own 11. And this almost certainly will be the final play of the quarter. I don't know how it couldn't be. In the pistol is Bates. Direct snap to Landeros, the fullback. Ottumwa not fooled. They'll stuff him after about 2 yards. And the first quarter comes to an end. We're tied at 7. Back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the game chose me.
About to start the second quarter. Ottumwa 7, Marshalltown 7. Bulldogs scored 2 plays in. They recovered a Marshalltown fumble on the first play. And then Trey Swartz, who recovered the fumble, caught a 14-yard touchdown pass. A couple of drives later, Marshalltown put together a 16-play, 6.5-minute drive that ended with a 14-yard touchdown pass from Brendan Bates to Carson Williams. So both tight ends have a touchdown out from 14 yards in the game. Marshalltown has it 2nd and 8 from their own 13 as we begin the second quarter. Good to have you with us for Bulldog football, the home opener finally on the final Friday of September. Bates in the pistol. Gets the snap, rolling out to his right on play action, looking deep corner route, and it is caught by John Loney, the wide receiver, skidding out of bounds at the 34-yard line. There is a flag down in the backfield.
Johnson on the
so hold everything. There's 2 flags. And Marshalltown's already walking back. And we've got another hold on the Bobcats.
Holding is the call against
so that's the second time a big Marshalltown play has been negated by holding, and from where that flag goes, I wonder if that was on the big right tackle, Aiden DeVolder, the Minnesota State commit. So that penalty will move the ball all the way back to the Marshalltown 4-yard line.
2nd and 18.
They have to get to the 21, so 2nd down and 17. Marshalltown got out of several deep holes on their last drive. They'll hand off to Haynes trying to get outside, and he cuts back, makes a man miss. He's got room to run. Tripped up across the 20, and he's got the 21. He's got a first down.
Malik Haynes, the ball carrier.
Again, Ottumwa gives up a big play when Marshalltown had forever to go.
First down for the
An 18-yard run. That was designed to go outside. And it moves the sticks, and this has to be getting frustrating for Brian Goodvin. He's got Marshalltown in bad positions offensively and keeps letting them out of jail. Again, the pistol formation. Single wide to the right. Give to Haynes, trying to bounce it outside, breaks a tackle. 25, following blocks, 35, 40, stiff arms a man, and a good tackle there at midfield
brought down
by Mike Kane. Because if Kane doesn't get him, I don't know who does. Boy, that's a generous spot all the way to the Ottumwa 47. He didn't fall that far.
Marshalltown at the Bulldog 47-yard line.
That's a 29-yard run, though, for Malik Haynes. Ottumwa is just not setting the edge very well right now. The inside runs, they haven't given up a lot, but every time Haynes bounces it outside, Ottumwa just doesn't get enough pursuit there. Marshalltown again with the pistol. A direct snap to the fullback. That's Landeros, and he gets a few down to the 43 before he's brought down
the ball carrier.
By Fountain.
Brought down by Zach Ross, number 55, and Mike Kane, 49.
Mike Kane was in there as well. It is a gain of 4, though.
2nd and 5.
2nd down, and, well, they gave him the 42. Wow. Well, the last 2 spots have been generous for the Bobcats. Second down and 5 from the 42. Single wide to the left, another pistol formation. Bates turn around, hand it to his third running back.
Number 14.
That carry by Ron Greenwood, and he's got the first down to the 35, a gain of 7.
First and 10, Marshalltown at the 35-yard line.
Greenwood has, I think, now 5 or 6 carries on the year. He wasn't even listed on the 2-deep that we were sent. We were given 3 running backs on the 2-deep. But Greenwood gets that carry and moves the sticks. Wing back or tight end left and wide out right in the pistol, and a play action rolling out to the right is Bates. Looking downfield, and an attempt at a diving catch incomplete.
Bates' pass intended for Williams.
Carson Williams secured it, but he was diving out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
Preliminary signal is holding against Marshalltown.
And wait, another flag down, and Marshalltown may have gotten called for another hold. Third time Marshalltown's been busted for holding. Ottumwa the first 2 times didn't take advantage. They gave up, after the last holding call on this drive, they gave up an 18-yard run. 2 plays after the first hold, they gave up a 21-yard pass. Ottumwa's got to take advantage of this. It is first down and 20 back at the 45. Bates gets a snap, blitz comes, Greenwood bouncing it outside, and he is run down from behind by Zach Ross at the 40-yard line, a gain of 5.
Brought down by Ross and Howard.
Second down and 15 from the 40-yard line. William Howard, another sophomore getting some playing time tonight, also in on that stop.
Second and 15.
Wide out goes to the right, that's Loney. Another pistol snap to Bates, play action. Back, wants to go deep down the middle, and it is knocked away, incomplete. Intended for Gannon Williams, the number 2 tight end.
Williams, incomplete.
Was that Tanner Shark? I think that was Tanner Shark who went up with him and put enough contact on him
Tanner Shark
to knock that ball loose. And Shark, Williams is 6'4", Shark is 5'10", so he's given up the height advantage, but Shark hit him hard and didn't hit him early. Jarred it loose. Now third down and 15. 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Another blitz comes. Bates off his back foot down the middle for Carson Williams. He makes the catch inside the 20, and Isaac Eaton gets him down at the 15. But Ottumwa just can't stop Carson Williams right now. The big senior tight end
for Marshalltown at the
with a 25-yard reception down to the 15.
Eaton on the stop for Ottumwa.
And again, Bates thrown off his back foot, but Ottumwa didn't have enough pressure on him to alter the throw. 3 wide right, 1 to the left. First and 10 from the 15. Marshalltown looking to take the lead now. Bates rolling right, steps back, throws it for the corner. Caught, oh no, through the hands of John Loney at the 6-yard line on the out route. He was open.
Number 30, John Loney. Incomplete.
So second down and 10 coming up.
Shark on the coverage. Second and 10 at the 15.
The clock is at 8:53, stopped on the incompletion. Second quarter, game tied at 7. Bulldogs need someone to make a play here. Pistol formation, the wide out Loney to the short side. And they'll hand it to Greenwood. Left side has room down to the 10, slips as he tried to cut back, and that cost him the first down and maybe a touchdown. He's down at the 6, a gain of 9. Third down and 1.
Gain of 8 on
now the market is 7, so making a run of 8, third down and 2. Jesus Jaime coming on the field late for Ottumwa here. Pistol formation. Bates with the snap, a give to Haynes, bounces it outside, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 10, Malik Haynes.
Ottumwa just cannot stop these runs that are going, these stretch plays that are going left and right. For Malik Haynes, that is his 4th rushing touchdown of the season, and another long Marshalltown drive. This one, 89 yards, ends with another touchdown. Vaughn, the left footer, on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. Kick is good. Marshalltown 14, Ottumwa 7, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Being kicking off for Marshalltown. Number 2, McKinnon is deep for the Bulldogs.
Marshalltown goes 89 yards in 12 plays. Malik Haynes a 7-yard touchdown run. They lead the Bulldogs 14-7. The ensuing kickoff taken at the 9-yard line, far side up to the 10 to the 20. And Ottumwa tackled down at the 24-yard line on that return by Kai Glosser.
On the return.
So with 8:11 to go in the half,
Down by number 15,
Ottumwa takes over first down and 10 at its own 24, trailing for the first time 14-7.
24.
Let's see if the Bulldogs can find an answer here. Ottumwa had a touchdown on the board 2 plays into the game. And we're in Marshalltown territory on their second drive, but they missed a field goal, and it's been all Bobcats since. Dennison back to pass out in the flat, and a low pass that is off the hands of Trey Swartz and incomplete. That ball tried to bring it in around his ankles. And it is second down and 10. Bulldogs break the huddle. Plenty of time on the play clock. Swartz is wide left. Got a wide out to the right, a wing back right. Single back in the backfield next to Dennison in the shotgun. Out in the flat ball. Oh, incomplete. Dennison tried to throw the quick out to Colton McKinnon, but Adam had to get rid of it in a hurry because he had the defensive end in his face. That was Austin Close. And that ball nearly picked off by Nick Rebick, but neither McKinnon nor Rebick knew the ball was coming until it was right on top of him. So third down and 10. Shotgun snap back to Dennison. Here comes a rush. Rolls out to his right. He's going to take off, trying to drag tacklers, and he's out of bounds, well short of the first down. On the far side, there is a flag down over there. Did they take him down by the face mask? The only player over there in red was Dennison, I think. So will Ottumwa get new life thanks to the laundry here? Without it, it's fourth down and about 7. And that pressure came quick up the middle, and Adam had to bail out of there. A long discussion here by these officials. Still waiting for a decision here. A horse collar tackle. It looked like they called the defensive hold and declined it, and then they called a horse collar tackle. And that horse collar tackle is a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. So that turns what was a 3-yard gain.
Takes the ball out to the 42-yard line where it's first and 10 Bulldogs.
And they'll mark the ball at the 42. So Ottumwa gets a break here with 7:54 to go in the half, trailing 14-7. And now the snap to Dennison and a handoff to to McKinnon on the end around, and he'll get a few yards before he's ridden out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Brought down
on the far side by Zeke Slocum.
Gain of 3 out to the 45.
The fake fooled me, and it fooled about 5 or 6 of the Marshalltown defenders, but Slocum staying at home in his cornerback spot made the tackle, and McKinnon only got 3 yards. So 2nd and 7. Ottumwa taking their time in the huddle. They break it with 12 seconds on the play clock. McKinnon going wide right. Backs on either side of Denniston in the shotgun. Blitz shown, and a give to Glosser. He breaks through the initial blitz, tackled by the second level at the 48-yard line, I believe.
Number 24, Sergio Zaragoza.
Another gain of 3 for Ottumwa here.
Gain out to the 48.
And a big 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Bulldogs here. 7:20 and counting, second quarter. Trailing 14-7. Denniston is under center. Backs are in the eye. They'll motion Swartz to the right side. Sainer, the wide out, is to the left. There's a snap. Play action. Back to pass under pressure. Throws it in traffic. Oh, in and out of the hands of Swartz. He was hit by 3 guys, and the last hit knocked it out. It would have been enough for a first down at about the 45.
Broken up by number 15, Dwight Jor.
Boy, I thought for a moment Trey had that in traffic. Denniston put it on him.
At the 48.
Pretty good throw into a crowd. Now Denniston staying on the field for the moment here. Now Adam was the punter the first couple of weeks. He's coming out under center here. Double wing, single wing, wideouts to either side. Ottumwa going for this. And is he trying to get him to jump? Hard count. And they look to the sideline, and the play clock will run out. And that'll be a delay of game. Ottumwa was trying to get Marshalltown to jump. They wouldn't do it. Not a bad idea. 5 yards doesn't hurt you that much here. Not with the leg of Jaime on the punt.
Bulldogs. Brings up 4th and 9.
Ball goes back to the 43, 4th and 9. And the punt unit will come on.
Jaime in punt formation.
Twin receivers deep for Marshalltown. A wobbly kick that'll bounce and be bobbled by Williams at the 15, and he barely picked that up in time before he got blasted by a couple of Bulldog
Williams fielded the punt.
Coverage men.
Brought down immediately at the 14. Tackled by
Julian Moore in on that stop, the senior.
38, Julian Moore.
Well, Marshalltown is pinned deep again. They'll mark that at the 14-yard line. .6:43 to go until the half. And now the officials remember they're supposed to take a sanitization timeout. So we'll take 1 minute and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
Gonna be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Cut! Sonny.
Is that good?
Line. The desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance. Let's try again. Everybody back to 1.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me leap though.
First and 10, Marshalltown at their own 14-yard line. They lead 14-7. Direct snap to the fullback, Landeros. And again, Ottumwa not really fooled. Stopped him after just a 2-yard gain.
Brought down by Jaime.
Jesus Jaime on the stop. I think they're doing that just to keep Ottumwa honest. Because when they run to the outside with their tailbacks, whether it's Haynes or Greenwood, they've gotten big chunks of yardage.
Gain of about 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, and we'll call it 8. They weren't at the 15 for that play, so they're at the 16 now, so we'll give them 2 yards. 2 backs behind. Now they put the wing back in motion. Fake to him. Back to passes. Bates throws under pressure. Got a man open and off the fingers of Buchanan at the 40-yard line on the left side. He got behind 2 defenders.
Number 12, Buchanan.
But that throw off his fingertips, and Ottumwa breathed a sigh of relief at his 3rd down. Now, if you're Ottumwa here, got to get off the field now. Marshalltown's had so many either 3rd down conversions or very long 1st or 2nd down conversions already in this first half. That's why they have 2 long touchdown drives. But if you get off the field here and make them punt from inside their 20, you'll get pretty good field position, you would think. 5:58 on the clock, 2nd quarter. Ottumwa down 14-7. And a whistle.
Timeout,
and Marshalltown takes a timeout. So we're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate.
Marshalltown takes its first timeout. 2 remaining. 5:58 to go, 2nd quarter. They lead 14-7. They have 3rd down and 8 from their own 16. 3 wide to the left, the wide side of the field, 1 to the right. Bates in the pistol, 1 back next to him. Back to pass. Blitz comes, hit as he throws, tipped and incomplete. Wanted Gannon Williams over the middle. But Zach Ross of the linebacker blitz got in there and forced the incompletion, and Ottumwa finally gets a 3 and out. Their 2nd one of the game. They had one on the 2nd drive. Remember, they forced the fumble on the opening play of the game and scored on the next one. But now they get a big 3 and out and a chance to get the ball back in good field position. Carson Williams to punt. Colton McKinnon at midfield. He had a fair catch on the first punt for Marshalltown tonight. Snap is there. Rush. Oh, a whistle. And a flag is down in the end zone. And the play did not happen. Well, now it's a timeout, Marshalltown. I guess they were avoiding a delay.
No flag.
So a timeout, Marshalltown will take 30 seconds and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the game chose me.
After Marshalltown's 2nd timeout, they'll try the punt again. Standing back at his 2 is Carson Williams. Has to jump up for the snap, gets the punt off. High sidewinder, fair catch called for by McKinnon and taken at the Marshalltown 49-yard line. And that's where Ottumwa will start this drive in Marshalltown territory. Trailing 14-7, 5:44 to go until the half. Let's see if the Bulldogs try to be methodical on the ground here, if they throw it more. They've been throwing it more tonight, it seems. Again, they've got their number 1 quarterback, Denniston, back from injury tonight. Right now, Adam is 2 for 9 passing. 3 wide to the right, under center, and he'll swing it out. I think, it's a double pass. McKinnon, he's going deep. He wants Rominger, and Rominger falling down, makes the catch. Makes the catch at about the 15-yard line.
McKinnon's pass.
A lateral to the side to McKinnon, and he hits Rominger. They'll mark it at the 14. A 35-yard pass.
The Marshalltown 14-yard line, 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
On the wingback pass.
35-yard gain.
And Ottumwa pulls one out of the bag of tricks to get into the red zone. 5:35 on the clock. Denniston under center, backs in the ice. Single wide out to the right. That's McKinnon. Hand off Glosser, trying to go off left side, has a hole inside the 10 to the 5. He's in, touchdown! Kai Glosser, his 4th touchdown of the season. He scores from 14 yards out, and Ottumwa is an extra point away from tying this game back up. Bulldogs strike quick again.
Tonight's fireworks are brought to you by Courtside
Comes with
Grill and
5:22 remaining in the second quarter.
Thank you for your support. Karapi to try the extra point.
Brian Karapi will try to tie this game. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. Ottumwa 14, Marshalltown 14. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Number 7, Deontay Dean is deep for Marshalltown.
So Ottumwa goes 49 yards in just 2 plays, 22 seconds. Kai Glosser, a 14-yard touchdown run after the McKinnon to Rominger pass. They tied at 14, and a low line drive by Jaime is caught at the goal line, and we return to the 5-10. Oh, and hammered down at about the 17-yard line. Who lowered the boom on that one? Trevor Summers, the junior, lit up the return man. Hard to see over there on the far side of the field who was returning it, probably wishing he'd let it go into the end zone. They'll mark it at the 18, but that was a shot to the ribs. Marshalltown, 5:16 to go until halftime, and a tie game takes over 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Bates, direct snap to Landeros, and he gives it on the end around again in Williams, and Ottumwa sniffs that out on the reverse and take him down for no gain. Howard, and if that's Kane, that's 2 sophomores in on that stop.
Brought down by
Gannon Williams, no gain, 2nd down and 10. Actually, they mark it at the 19. We'll give him a yard.
And William Howard.
Second down and 9 from the 19.
2nd and 9.
Ball in the right hash. Loney, the wide out to the left. Another pistol snap to Bates. Give it on the stretch play left to Haynes. He breaks the first tackle. He's across the 25 and ripped down
Number 10, Malik
at about
Haynes,
the 27-yard line. He's a yard shy of the 1st down. Gain of 8. That's that play, that quick hitter off left tackle to the outside of the left tackle that Ottumwa's had issues with. 3rd down and 1. And one quick handoff to the right side to Haynes. He's got room, breaks a tackle, out across the 40, breaks another tackle, sidesteps him, and he fumbled the ball, and I think Ottumwa fell on it. Bulldogs recover at their own 47-yard line. Malik Haynes was about to get away from the final man, and if he'd gotten away from Andy Palma, he'd have scored, but Palma stripped the ball and then recovered it. What a play by the senior. Andy Palma turns what was a huge Marshalltown run into a Bulldog possession. And they turn Marshalltown over for the 2nd time. Marshalltown has had turnover issues, and the Bulldogs take advantage. Now Ottumwa has 3:57 to go until the half to try to take the lead. That was a 26-yard run that ended in a fumble. Denniston under center. Gets the snap. Handoff to Glosser, straight up the middle. Not a lot of room there.
Glosser's the ball
Might have
carrier.
fallen forward for 2 yards to the 49.
Brought down by 17.
Gannon Williams in on the stop for the Bobcats.
33, Austin Close. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. McKinnon going wide right. Backs in the eye, tight ends either side. A pitch play to the right to Glosser. He fumbles it, picks it right back up, and actually gets forward to the Marshalltown 46. That's a gain of 5. He dropped it, and thankfully it bounced right back into his hands, and he was able to accelerate through the hole.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So a 3rd and 3 coming up for Ottumwa from the Marshalltown 46-yard line. A big play here with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Ottumwa in the I formation. Marshalltown showing a blitz up the middle. Handoff to Glosser left side. Put his head down and, oh, this will depend on the spot. He's right near the 43, which is what he needed for the first down.
Brought down by 33.
And he doesn't quite have enough. It's 4th down and 1. Ottumwa normally sneaks it here. Denniston under center. And Marshalltown, or did the officials? No, Marshalltown took their 3rd timeout to prevent Ottumwa from the quick sneak. Big 4th down coming up. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Well, Marshalltown just used its last timeout with 2:31 to go in the half. Ottumwa 4th down and a yard from the Marshalltown 44. Denniston under center, 2 wide to the right. There's a snap, quarterback sneak, and he'll have it.
Denniston, a ball carrier.
And he's still going inside the 40. Finally, the pile is stopped, and they may say right at the 40, but Denniston just kept churning the legs and give him 4 yards. So now Ottumwa has 2:23 left in the half to try to take the lead, and this could be a big swing here, because remember, Ottumwa will receive the second half kickoff. So if you go down and score and take the lead, turn around, get the ball right back again to start the 3rd quarter. Now 2 wide right, 1 to the left. The lone wide out to the left is Trey Schwartz. 2 backs in the backfield. A high snap over Denniston's head, and he'll just fall on it all the way back at the Ottumwa 47. Boy, what a bad time for that.
Losses back to the 47-yard line.
I don't know if officially that counts against Denniston's stats, but it shouldn't.
2nd and 23 at the 47.
That is a loss of 13 yards. On my stat sheet, I'm going to mark team, because that was just a bad snap. Now if you're Ottumwa, 1.5 minutes to go, maybe, and Marshalltown out of timeouts, maybe you just run the half out here. There's a snap. Give to Glosser, and he reverses McKinnon. Big hole up the middle, 40, to the right side, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Colton McKinnon on the reverse. They gave it to Glosser, he gave it to McKinnon. Marshalltown gets a taste of its own medicine, and McKinnon busts the big one to put Ottumwa back in front. 53 yards for the senior. A bolt of lightning out of the blue, and Ottumwa has taken the lead with 1:14 to go in the half.
53-yard run by McKinnon.
Brian Carapia on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is good.
Kick is good.
21-14 Bulldogs back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love of the game.
Another quick strike for Ottumwa, this time a 53-yard run by Colt McKinnon. Bulldogs leading 21-14 as Jesus Jaime kicks it away end over end, and that will be into the end zone for a touchback, as Deontay Dean will not bring this one out after getting hammered on the last one. Bulldogs need 6 plays to go 53 yards. They had actually lost the 13 yards they had gained on a bad snap on the 5th play, but then on the 6th play, McKinnon on a reverse, they gave it to Glosser. It's kind of an inside reverse. Glosser took the handoff, started left. McKinnon took the handoff behind the left guard and went back to the right to find a hole through the right guard and just outraced everybody to the end zone. Marshalltown 1st and 10 on its own 20, minute 14, and remember, they are out of timeouts. And now Ottumwa will take a timeout to make sure they're set defensively. Bulldogs up by a touchdown. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we Sonic.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
First and 10 for the Bobcats.
After the Ottumwa timeout, Marshalltown 1st down and 10 from their own 20. Minute 14 to go in the half. Pistol formation, pitch wide to the left to Haynes. Will Ottumwa get players to the edge? Well, not enough to prevent a first down. And maybe that wasn't Haynes. That was number 5, the sophomore Malachi Holmes, getting his 10th carry of the season. And he's out across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A gain of 13. And he went out of bounds, I think. Or did he? Yeah, apparently he did, because they haven't started the game clock. Minute 7. Snap back and a pitch left, trying to get it to Holmes again to the right side this time, and he breaks a couple of tackles and finally gets hog-tied at about the 45-yard line. They had him shy of the first down, and then he bounced off a couple of would-be tackles and picks up 12 yards. That is not what you want when you're trying to hold on to a lead in the final minute of the half. Marshalltown has gone 25 yards in 2 plays. They're out of timeouts, remember. Clock rolling, 50 seconds to go. Loney goes wide left. And another pitch left to Holmes and a big hole left side to the 50, 45, 40, 35, and he's taken down. He did not go out of bounds, I don't think. The clock will stop to move the chains, and he's down at the Ottumwa 31. 24-yard gain. And even though the clock, I think they would have restarted the clock, Ottumwa wants a timeout here because they've been gashed 3 times, and they need to reset with 31 seconds. Or pardon me, 39 seconds left in the half. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
Gonna be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Cut! Sonny.
Is that good?
Line. The desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance. Let's try again. Everybody back to 1.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me lean though.
Out of the timeout, a quick pass in the flat by Marshalltown to John Loney, and he drags tacklers out of bounds near the sticks. They needed to get to the 21. He is out of bounds at the 22. Loney with a reception of 9 yards. Clock stops, 32.3 seconds to go. Marshalltown just going right down the field on Ottumwa. The first 3 were runs. Now they go 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Back to passes. Bates throws it out right, flat, a floater. It's caught by Carson Williams, and he's tackled out of bounds inside the 20 down to the 17. A 5-yard reception for a first down.
By number 19, Austin Fountain.
Austin Fountain made sure he didn't get any more, but again, he got out of bounds at the 18.
First and 10 Marshalltown at the 17-yard line.
Make it the 17. Three wide to the left this time. Bates back to pass, looking left, pumps and gets away from pressure, rolling right, looking, still looking, fires into the end zone, and it is caught in the back of the end zone for a touchdown by Carson Williams. Boy, you just, Ottumwa had good pressure initially, but when Bates got away, it's so hard to cover as long as they did, and Marshalltown somehow gets it tied up again with just 16 seconds left in the half. Second touchdown catch of the game for Carson Williams, and Jake Vaughn on for the extra point.
Vaughn needed to try the extra point.
Low snap, the hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Kick is good.
We're all tied at 21, 16 seconds left in the half, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in and let me, David Berry, assist you with fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops, printers to keyboards, new or refurbished. I carry a variety of makes and models. Whether for work or play, I can customize whatever you're looking for. Sure, Main Street is under construction, but my front and back doors are always open. Berry Patch IT Services, open Monday through Friday at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me lead though.
Marshalltown needed 6 plays and 58 seconds to go 80 yards. Carson Williams an 17-yard touchdown reception. And with 16 seconds left in the half, Marshalltown is tied at Ottumwa at 21. The kickoff taken by McKinnon, far side at the 6. Brings it back to the center, 10, 15, trying to get outside. Got around one man. He'll get it up to the 20 and step out of bounds at the 21-yard line, leaving Ottumwa 9.1 seconds.
Run out of bounds about the
before we hit halftime.
First and 10 Bulldogs.
Boy, I imagine Coach Goodvin will not be happy with his defense at halftime. Ottumwa gave up an 80-yard drive in 58 seconds to a team that only had a minute 14 to go until the half and did not have a timeout in their pocket. Bulldogs look like they're going to take a knee here, and they do. And that'll bring us to halftime. What an exciting first half. Ottumwa 21, Marshalltown 21. Let's take 3 minutes and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Ottumwa Glass, located on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa, is your one-stop for all glass repair and installation. This time of year, your windshield has plenty of things thrown at it. Pebbles, birds, and the occasional flying deer. Well, if you've had this happen to your vehicle, bring it to Ottumwa Glass for free estimates of your repair or replacement. If Bambi has made it impossible, they will come to you with guaranteed quality workmanship. They do home, commercial, and farm glass work as well. Ottumwa Glass on Gateway Drive across from O'Hara Hardware in Ottumwa, your full-service glass repair shop.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We are at halftime in an entertaining game between Ottumwa and Marshalltown, the family feud. Head coaches, father and son on opposite sides. Brian Goodvin for Ottumwa, Adam Goodvin for Marshalltown, and it's 21-21 as the Ottumwa High Marching Band plays its halftime show on the field. Let's run down the scoring for you. This game started with a bang. Marshalltown had the ball first. The kickoff was a touchback. On their first snap from scrimmage, they tried a direct snap to their fullback, Landeros. It was fumbled and recovered by Trey Swartz at the Marshalltown 14-yard line. Very next play, Swartz ran a slant route from the slot. Adam Denniston hit him in stride, and Trey ran it into the end zone for a 14-yard touchdown. 9 seconds into the game, Ottumwa led 7-0. Marshalltown went 3 and out. Ottumwa had the ball in Marshalltown territory again, but missed a field goal. And then Marshalltown embarked on a 16-play, 80-yard drive, and it ended with about a minute and a half to go in the first quarter when Brendan Bates hit tight end Carson Williams for a 14-yard touchdown pass, and that tied the game at 7. Ottumwa would have to punt on its next series, and then the Bobcats would go 89 yards in 12 plays, 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Malik Haynes with a 7-yard touchdown run, and Marshalltown with 8:16 to go in the half led at 14-7. The teams then exchanged punts, but Ottumwa got the better end of the deal because they started their next drive on the Marshalltown 49. And on the first play of the drive, they threw a lateral to McKinnon out to the right, and then McKinnon threw it downfield to Blaze Rominger for a 35-yard wingback pass. On the next play, Kai Glosser ran it in from 14 yards out, his 4th touchdown of the season, and Ottumwa, with 5:22 to go in the half, had tied it at 14. Marshalltown looked like they were about to retake the lead. Malik Haynes had a big gain, but just as he crossed into Ottumwa territory, Andy Palma stripped him of the ball and recovered it, and the Bulldogs took over at their own 47. 6 plays later, Colton McKinnon with Ottumwa looking at a second down and forever. McKinnon didn't start the play with the ball. The initial handoff went to Glosser going left. He gave it to McKinnon coming back right on the reverse, and McKinnon ran through the hole, bounced to the outside, and took it 53 yards for a touchdown. Ottumwa took a 21-14 lead with 1:14 to go in the half. But even though Marshalltown was out of timeouts, they went 80 yards in 6 plays and 58 seconds with an answer. This time Bates hit Carson Williams for a 17-yard touchdown pass, their second hookup of the night. And so we're at the half tied at 21. So Ottumwa gets the ball to start the second half, and if it's anywhere near as exciting as the first half, we're in for quite a treat. What we'll do right now, on the radio side, send it back to the station. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. Then Allison will get you Radio Iowa News and Radio Iowa Sports. On the video side, we'll show you a few more of our sponsors, and then show you the sights and sounds of the field until we're ready to begin our second half broadcast. So keep it right here. We're tied at 21. Back in a bit on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
Gonna be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Cut! Sonny.
Is that good?
Line. The desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance. Let's try again. Everybody back to 1.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
Hi, I'm Jackie King, owner of TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor. I just want to thank our customers as I know you have options. My staff and I truly appreciate your business. Not only are you supporting a locally owned business, you are supporting 3 different families, putting clothes on their children, paying bills, food on the table, and helping them reach their personal dreams. Shopping local truly means more than what people think. If you haven't stopped into the Stitch Doctor, I personally invite you. TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor, 115 East Main Street, downtown Ottumwa. Thank you for shopping local.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Getting ready for the start of the second half. Ottumwa High football. Jason Van Arkel with you tonight from Schaefer Stadium. Annie Argo, our on-site video producer. We've got Allison Walker running the radio broadcast tonight back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa 21, Marshalltown 21. Entertaining first half, but Ottumwa's got to get better defensively. We look at the halftime stats. Ottumwa having its best offensive night of the season thanks to some big plays. 189 total yards in the half, 102 on the ground, 87 in the air. Kai Glosser, 10 carries, 58 yards and a touchdown. Trey Swartz, 2 receptions, 38 yards and a touchdown. Adam Deniston only 2 for 9 for 38 yards, but he does have the touchdown pass. Marshalltown has 323 total yards, 193 on the ground. Malik Haynes, 11 carries, 108 yards, but he did have a big fumble. And in the air, Carson Williams, 8 catches for 107 yards and 2 touchdowns. Brendan Bates, 10 of 16, 130 yards and 2 TDs, but Marshalltown has lost 2 fumbles, and the Bulldogs converted both of them into scores. Marshalltown kicking right to left. Deontay Dean will kick it away. And we're underway in the second half. A sidewinder. It'll be taken at about the 4-yard line by McKinnon, heading right to the 10, to the 15, cutting outside to the 20, and he will, it looked like he slipped out of a tackle, but the side judge says his knee went down right at the 20-yard line. So that's where Ottumwa will take over, first down and 10.
His knee touchdown at the 20-yard line. First and 10 Bulldogs.
And the question is, who's going to make the fewest mistakes in the second half? First down and 10 Bulldogs from the 20. McKinnon goes wide right. Backs in the eye, Deniston under center. Hits a snap, a handoff to Glosser left side, and he's tripped up. And they don't get him by his ankles. He gets a lot more than 2 yards, but that's all he got there.
Brought down by Williams.
Again, Kai in the first half unofficially 58 yards, so more than halfway to 100 once again. And that's with Ottumwa throwing the ball more than I thought they would.
Second and 8.
Second down and 8. McKinnon wide left. 2 tight ends. Backs in the eye once again. A pitch out left to Glosser this time, trying to follow blocks. Looked for the cutback, but not a whole lot there. Got out to the 24. That looks like another 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 out to the 24.
So third down and 6 coming up for OHS.
Number 24, Sergio Zaragoza. Third and 6 at the 24.
Ottumwa will change up some personnel here. They'll send 2 wide to the right. McKinnon in the slot, Sainer wide right. Swartz is wide left. Shotgun snap back to Deniston. Looks in the flat, knocked away, incomplete. It was nearly intercepted.
Deniston's pass is tipped.
They wanted McKinnon on the hitch route in the slot. But Sergio Zaragoza, the weak side linebacker, got his hands on it, and it is fourth down. Jesus Jaime back to punt, and that's not what Ottumwa wanted here. Cesar Macias and Carson Williams are back to receive the punt. Low snap, and it's blocked. And it rolls free on the other side, about the 8-yard line, 7-yard line, and Jaime's forced to cover it up, and Marshalltown's only 7 yards away from taking the lead. I didn't see who blocked it. It might have been at defensive end, Austin Close.
33 Austin Close on the block.
And there's a Marshalltown player down behind where Jaime recovered that block kick. Close literally jumped over one of the protection men about 3 yards in front of Jaime and blocked the punt as he was cartwheeling.
Marshalltown takes over first and goal.
The Marshalltown player is up quickly. That was Diego Ortiz, a senior defensive tackle. And boy, unless Ottumwa can do something magical right here, this is just a horrendous start to the second half. They go 3 and out, then get the punt blocked, and Marshalltown has it first and 10 at the Ottumwa 7. They'll send a single wide out, Loney to the right, ball on the left hash. Offset backs. Now they'll motion their 2 tight ends, the 2 Williams over to the right side. Bates is under center. Quick give to the fullback, and on second effort, might have gotten down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Austin Close.
Down to the 6-yard line.
That's only his second carry of the season, and he gets 1 yard.
Jaime and Ross.
And now it looks like they brought the starting fullback Lenderos back into the game. Second down and goal from the 6. Near Ottumwa, you got to watch that stretch run to the edge. That's what has worked well for Marshalltown tonight. Pistol formation. Haynes is a deep back. And a play action rolling out to the right is Bates. Looking back at the end zone, a dive. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
Pass is complete
to Gannon Williams, the number 2 tight end. His second touchdown reception of the season.
Number 17.
And the block punt turns into a TD for Marshalltown as they go back out in front with 9:42 to go in the third. The left footer, Jake Vaughn, on for another extra point try. Good snap, good hold by Loney. Kick is good. 28-21 Bobcats back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Dean kicking off. McKinnon deep.
So after blocking a punt, Marshalltown needs 2 plays to go 7 yards. Took them 44 seconds. Brendan Bates finds Gannon Williams for a 6-yard touchdown pass, and Marshalltown leads Ottumwa 28-21. Dean hits a short kick to the left. It's going to bounce at the 20, be fielded at the 16, and racing right to left, now trying to cut back up the middle, and only able to get up to about the 19-yard line.
23
was
Abaya
Salema with his second kick return of the night. And Ottumwa will try it again. Actually, they may have given him the 20. They do give him the 20. Now down 28-21. Well, Ottumwa's rallied before in this game. Let's see if they can rally again. Got to move the ball a little better, though. Denniston under center, gives it on the end around to Glosser, who's at the wingback spot, and that play was broken up in the backfield.
Down for a loss. Brought down by Close.
And there's Austin Close again, who's made a lot of plays defensively tonight. Mark it back at the 19, a loss of 1. Second down and 11.
Second and 11 at the 19.
And now a whistle from the far side. Did Marshalltown burn another timeout here? It appears
officials timeout.
Or officials timeout. Well, either way, it's a timeout, so we'll take 30 seconds and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me leap though.
After the timeout on the second down play from shotgun, dropping back Adam Deniston, fires over the middle, but behind Blaze Rominger and incomplete. Blaze might have found a hole in that Marshalltown defense with the pass off target. Now it's 3rd down and 11. Deniston did have a little bit of time to throw, which has not always been the case tonight or this season. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. They'll shade a couple defenders over towards Swartz. Deniston's going to go that way anyway, and falling down was Swartz. Contact on the sideline. The ball lands incomplete, no flag. Don't see anybody for Ottumwa complaining too much there, although thought one of the defenders had his hands on Trey, but 4th down. And now Ottumwa's got to protect better on the punt by Jesus Jaime. Still not sure why we had that official's timeout called. But anyway, here's the punt, and this time it's end over end and bouncing at the Ottumwa 46. Taken out of bounds by Macias at the 40, up the left hash to the 50, and he's dragged down, falling forward to the Ottumwa 49. Good tackle on the play by Matt Gravy to prevent a bigger return, but Marshalltown with excellent field position.
On the return.
Pardon me, that was Buchanan, not Macias.
82, Gravy.
8:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. Marshalltown with the ball at the Ottumwa 49. They lead Ottumwa 28-21. Ottumwa defense needs to get a stop here. Now, I don't fault them for the last touchdown. They only had 7 yards to defend. But if they don't want to find themselves down multiple scores, they need to get a stop here. Pistol formation, they'll shift both tight ends over to the left side where the wideout is. There's a snap and a pitch left to Haynes. He's got a convoy, 45, 40, bumps a man at the 35, spins at the 30, and he's taken down all the way down to about the 28-yard line. But there is a flag back at the Ottumwa 44. And Marshalltown has called for another hold. It's at least the 4th holding call against the Bobcats tonight. Now, Ottumwa has not been able to get a stop after these calls, but they'll get another chance here. It's 10 from the spot of the foul. It was at the Ottumwa 44. It'll go back to the Marshalltown 46. So we have 1st down and 15 now.
1st and 15.
As the quarterback Brendan Bates runs back in from the sideline with the play that Adam Goodvin, the former Ottumwa quarterback, now the Marshalltown head coach, wants to call. Loney goes wide to the right. Lone wide out. Tight ends either side. Snap to Bates. Quick give up the middle to Haynes. Big hole. 40, 35. Breaks a tackle. Shark the only man left. Down to the 20, 15, 10. And diving. Did he get in? No signal yet.
Fumble on the play.
Ball came out. And what are they going to call here? A touchback. Ottumwa recovered it in the end zone.
Take over at the 20-yard line.
What a break for the Bulldogs. Who ran back to get on that? Austin Fountain came up with the football after Tanner Shark managed to pry the ball free just before he fell into the end zone and the ball rolled into the end zone. So that's the second time that Haynes has had a big run only to fumble at the end of it. This one goes for 53 yards, and Malik Haynes is over 150 yards on the night, but he fumbles again. All right, Ottumwa, you're back at the 20, still down 7. 7:42 to go. 1st down handoff, and spinning into the pile there was Kai Glosser.
Glosser is the ball carrier.
And he will fight his way for 4 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 at the 24.
That is a better 1st down result than Ottumwa had on the previous 2 drives. Single wide out to the right is McKinnon. Backs in the eye. Deniston, a handoff to Glosser. Looking for some room right side. Knife through a hole and fell forward to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, maybe 4. They do give him the 28.
Tackled by Landeros.
So third down and 2.
Zaragoza.
Ottumwa will get
at the 28.
Parker Palmer into the game, and Glosser limping off, holding what looks like his right hip. That's not good for Ottumwa. The number 2 back is Austin Fountain, and he hasn't carried the ball yet this year. Ottumwa's going to spread 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Denniston gets a shotgun snap, give it to Palma, makes one man miss, and he's got the first down. Andy Palma, he stood in the tailback spot in that shotgun formation, broke a tackle in the backfield, and gets forward for a Bulldog first down. They'll mark it at the 32. That's another 4-yard gain.
Gain out to the 32, 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Ottumwa down 28-21, 6:09 and counting, third quarter. Bulldogs avoided falling behind by 2 touchdowns by forcing a fumble just before Marshalltown's Malik Haynes got into the end zone. The Bobcats have coughed up 3 fumbles tonight. Gravy wide right, and Ottumwa calls a timeout to avoid a delay of game. 5:47 to go, third quarter. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Yes, the great outdoors is wide open. So why not make the most of it? Expand your family's freedom with the off-road's best. Like the only built-in GPS that doesn't require a cell connection. And group tracking that lets you spread out and stay together. Upgrade your ride for as little as $5 a day. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate.
Ottumwa trailing Marshalltown 28-21. Bulldogs have it first down and 10 from their own 32-yard line after Andy Palma's run on third down. Ottumwa just used its first timeout. They'll line up in the I formation, and Austin Fountain is in as the tailback. Waiting for the official to give the ready for play. He does. 5:47 to go, third quarter. Swartz will motion to the right side of the formation. A handoff to Fountain, cuts back to avoid the first tackler.
Austin Fountain, the ball
but
carrier.
he didn't get much, maybe just got back to the line of scrimmage. And now whistles after the play. There were some Marshalltown bodies falling on that pile after the whistle, and Parker Palmer walking back to the huddle with his hands in the air.
Tackle by Landeros. Gain of 1 on the play brings up 2nd and 9.
And the PA says a gain of 1, but that ball is not to the 33. I'm going to call it 0. 2nd down and 10. It's almost spending a long time in the huddle here, although they did just now reset the play clock. Matt Gravy will check out. Colton McKinnon will come in. Bulldogs break the huddle with only 10 seconds to go. They're going to have to hustle up here. Swartz wide left, Sainer wide right. 3 on the play clock, 2, 1. They get the play off. Denniston will throw it deep to the left side, looking for Swartz, overthrown. There is a flag down
pass intended for
in the
Swartz,
backfield.
incomplete. Flag on the play.
And this time it's holding on Ottumwa.
Preliminary signal is holding against the Bulldogs.
So Ottumwa, they'd either have 3rd and 10 or a 2nd down and a bunch, and I think Marshalltown will accept the penalty. Goes all the way back to the 22. So it is now 2nd down and 20.
2nd and 20 for the Bulldogs at the 22-yard line.
Too wide to the left. Fountain will line up as the tailback. Quick throw out. It is caught, a low throw caught by McKinnon, but he couldn't get away from the defender out there, John Loney, who made the tackle after only a gain of 2.
Tackle by Loney.
And the officials stopped the clock again,
timeout.
and I'm not sure why. Teams are walking to the sideline. And now they wind the clock, and Ottumwa's over on the sideline. Ottumwa's going to have to hustle here. They're going to have to spend another timeout. Seven on the play clock. Ottumwa's still lining up. They're never going to get this off. Actually, they did. And a deep pass left side for Swartz again, but overthrown and incomplete. And Adam had to get rid of that before he got blown up by a couple of Marshalltown defenders. Well, that was sadly pretty disjointed. 4th down and a bunch. 4th down and 18 from the Ottumwa 24. Ottumwa got 1 first down on that drive, but
I made a punt.
Jesus Jaime on to punt once again. Good snap. Got it away. And taken on a fair catch by Carson Williams at his own 44, and that's where Marshalltown will take over.
Catch. 1st and 10.
3:37.
The 44-yard line.
To go in the third quarter. Marshalltown has it 1st down and 10 at their own 44. Now, if we had an official's timeout here for sanitization, that would make sense. And I think when they stopped play before, when the officials stopped play, I think Ottumwa thought that's what they were doing. There's no consistency to that, and that's what bothers me about this season. All right, 1st down and 10. Brendan Bates will go into the pistol. And now they will motion Williams out to the right and put a tight end and wing back on the left. Play action rolling out, quick hitter in the flat to Landeros, the fullback, 50. Puts his head down across the 45. And he's out of bounds at the Ottumwa 44, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Brought down by Shark.
Ottumwa's only down a touchdown, but the yardage difference is really starting to be noticeable. And honestly, all 3 of Ottumwa's scores, or 2 of Ottumwa's 3 scores have come off of turnovers. Handoff to Ron Greenwood. He's around the right side. Tripped up after about a 7 or 8, maybe a 9-yard gain.
Greenwood on the carry. Brought down
they will mark it at the 35, so that's a gain of 9.
Gain of 9
2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 35.
And Ottumwa's recovered 3 fumbles. They scored off of 2 of them, and the other one they recovered in their own end zone for a touchback, and that prevented a Marshalltown touchdown. So if Marshalltown wasn't fumbling the ball, they'd have a huge lead, I think. Direct snap to Landeros. He's up the middle, and he broke a tackle. He's already had the 1st down, and now he's taken down at the 30-yard line. That's a 5-yard run for the fullback. And an Ottumwa player comes up limping.
And Eaton.
And that might be Jesus Jaime, and it is, and he is not putting any weight as he hops on his left foot, not putting any weight on the right foot. Being helped off by teammate Gabe Jacobs. That's not just your nose tackle, that's your kickoff guy and your punter hobbling off too. 1st down and 10, Marshalltown from the Ottumwa 30, leading the Bulldogs 28-21, 2:30 and counting in the third quarter. Bates, well, he didn't like what he saw. Had 10 seconds on the play clock, but he calls timeout. Marshalltown's first. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
Gonna be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Cut! Sonny.
Is that good?
Line. The desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance.
When I
Let's try again. Everybody back to 1.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
What that path is, as long as it's continuing learning and getting to a job and a career.
First and 10 for the Bobcats at the 30.
After the timeout, Marshalltown first down and 10 from the Ottumwa 30. 2:25 to go third quarter. Pitch out to the left to Haynes, and he gets around the corner. That's Greenwood, pardon me, to the 20, to the 15, breaks a tackle to the 10, to the 5, and he's taken down. He ended up in the end zone, but I don't think he got in before he hit down at the 1. Another outside run that Ottumwa just didn't get to. Marshalltown has killed Ottumwa with those outside runs. That's a 29-yard run. So many explosive plays for the Bobcats tonight. The Bulldogs will try to bulk up the middle here. First and goal from the 1. Bates with the sneak. I don't know if he got in. He did not. Well, Ottumwa held the middle there.
Bates is the ball carrier.
And Brendan Bates, who had -8 rushing yards on the year coming into the game, does not get the 1 yard he needed there. He's a few inches short, so officially no gain. Second and goal.
Perez on the stop. Second and goal inside the 1.
Do they try that again, or do they give to the fullback or the tailback, or do they throw it? Bates will give it to the fullback, Landeros, and he's in off right guard, standing up for the touchdown.
In for the touchdown.
And now Ottumwa, for the first time tonight, is looking at a 2-score deficit. 1:26 to go third quarter. Vaughn on for another extra point.
Vaughn to attempt the extra point.
The hold is down, the kick is up, and good. Marshalltown 35, Ottumwa 21, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa School. Building relationships, foundations for success. Helping every student to achieve their best. Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa Schools.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Dean to kick off for Marshalltown. McKinnon deep.
Marshalltown goes 56 yards in 6 plays to take a 35-21 lead over Ottumwa. This kickoff will bounce at the 5, and wisely, Colton McKinnon on the near side lets it go into the end zone for a touchback. So with 1:26 to go in the third,
20-yard line.
Ottumwa finds itself down 14 points and starting another drive from its own 20. This will be the 4th Ottumwa drive of the third quarter, and they've all started at the 20. They haven't gone very far. See if Ottumwa can have a little more organization on offense. Kai Glosser still, no, Glosser is now out wide to the right, along with Swartz, 2 wide to the left. Fountain in the backfield alongside Denniston. Adam back to pass, has to scramble, and he'll get a yard.
Denniston is the ball carrier.
Boy, just Ottumwa not able to give him enough time to set up and make a throw. They give him 2 yards out to the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21.
PA said 2nd and 9. I think he got 2 yards there from where that ball is spotted. Too wide to the right. Shotgun snap to Denniston, rolling to the right. And he'll throw out, and it's caught by Glosser outside the 40, and he's bumped out of bounds at about the 42. Dennison looked like he was going to run it, and then Glosser snuck downfield.
Run out of bounds by Buchanan.
They'll mark it at the 44-yard line. That's a 22-yard catch and run for Kai Glosser.
The 44-yard line, 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Kai's playing banged up. He limped off earlier holding his right hip. Back in the game, but he was kind of holding the left leg as he walked back to the huddle. And they're still not lining him up in the backfield. They've got him out wide. They've got 3 wide to the left. Palmer, the only back behind Dennison under center. Swing it out. Nice leaping catch by Glosser. He's got blockers on the screen. 45, and he's run out of bounds at the Marshalltown 42-yard line. Well, find a different way to get Kai involved. Back-to-back receptions.
1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Marshalltown.
That's a 14-yard catch for a first down for Glosser. And Ottumwa back in Marshalltown territory. 37.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock stopped on the out of bounds. Dennison in the shotgun. 2 wingbacks in front of him. Back to pass. Wants it deep down the left side for Swartz, and incomplete. Double covered and out of bounds. Ottumwa fans want a flag, but an overthrown ball does not mean no flag in high school football, but there wasn't a reason to throw a flag on that one, I don't believe. Well, they pretty much limited their shots to Swartz in this second half to just deep fades down the sideline where he's been double covered. Maybe they're waiting to switch up to something else here shortly. 2nd down and 10. A pitch to Glosser. Boy, he got spun around in the backfield and dropped at the 45. And I swear his helmet got grabbed there, but no call. Kai loses 3 on a pitch play that never got to the outside because Ottumwa gave up immediate penetration right up the middle. Yeah, somebody in the Ottumwa crowd screaming for a face mask. I'm not sure how that wasn't, but it didn't get called. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Ottumwa looking at a 3rd and 13, down 35-21. We're back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Mark and his team at Champion Bowl have exciting changes coming soon. They are currently closed, but they are making upgrades to improve your bowling experience. Your friends at Champion Bowl love their bowling family, and they can't wait to open back up very soon with a new and improved look. Make sure and like them on Facebook to keep up to date with all the new and exciting improvements happening at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This could be 4-down territory for Ottumwa as we start the fourth quarter. They have a 3rd and 13 from the Marshalltown 45. A blitz up the middle. Dennison deep down the left side looking for McKinnon. He's open. Oh, just over his hands at the 12-yard line. He beat everybody, including the safety man, Jaden Buchanan, but Dennison's pass just out of reach. Man, if he'd caught that, he was into the end zone. And now 4th and 13. And Ottumwa might have been 4-down territory if they had tried to get about half of it, but they had the right play, just didn't work. Now Adam Denniston will punt with Jesus Jaime having left with an injury. A high snap, Adam gets it down, got it away. Might have been some contact, no call. The ball bounces inside the 20, and it's rolling a bit of a Marshalltown bounce.
Denniston's punt.
but down by Swartz at the 16. So a pretty good punt by Denniston.
Where the Bobcats take over 1st and 10.
On a duty he wasn't expecting to have to handle tonight. Still, a missed opportunity for Ottumwa. They're still down 35-21, 11:44 to go in the fourth. And Marshalltown has it 1st and 10 at their own 16. The Bobcats have run the ball pretty much at will tonight. If you're Ottumwa here, you got to find a way to get a stop. You got to find a way to get to the edge on these outside runs. Marshalltown will move the two tight ends to the left side of the formation. Pistol will snap directly to the fullback, Landeros.
Landeros is the ball carrier.
He picked his way for about 4 yards to the left side of the 20. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Those runs haven't gotten a lot tonight for Marshalltown. They've gotten 4 or 5 yards. But what they've done is set up the outside runs, which Ottumwa just hasn't defended very well. Another pistol formation, single wide out to the left. They move the tight end to the left side again. Same thing they did last time. This time Bates gets a snap, pitches it out left to Haynes, and he's got the corner again to the 30, 35.
Haynes is the ball
cuts back
carrier.
at midfield and is finally taken down at the Ottumwa 47, maybe the 46-yard line. Well, again, just Ottumwa not setting the edge and getting to the edge.
Gain is out to the 46. 1st and 10 Bobcats at the 46.
That's a 34-yard run. And that's at least a half dozen runs that have gone for about 30 yards tonight for Marshalltown. Pistol formation, wide out is to the right. There's a snap, a handoff to Haynes, bounces it outside again, and another broken tackle. Boy, Ottumwa not tackling well here in the second half either. Ball came out, but Haynes is ruled down first at the 35. A gain of 11, and another Marshalltown 1st down. Should have only been a 3 or 4 yard gain. I'm not sure whose tackle was broken there, but Haynes just shrugged him off. If you just looked at the stats, you'd say, well, they ran it right down Ottumwa's throats. It's not so much right down the throats, it's around them. And Ottumwa not able to pursue. The wide receiver, Macias, in motion right to left. He comes set. Bates gets the pistol snap. Play action, back to pass. Here comes a rush, back foot throw, and it's caught by Williams, and Carson Williams breaks the tackle, and he's inside the 25 or right at the 25.
Pass is complete to Williams
for another 1st down. I am amazed at how many times Brendan Bates has made an accurate throw off his back foot, backpedaling away from pressure. That's frustrating if you're Ottumwa. Because normally you want a quarterback falling backwards. Usually you make a quarterback throw off his back foot like that, you got a chance to pick it off. 1st down and 10 from the 25. Marshalltown marching towards the red zone again. Bates, no, direct snap to Landeros, big hole up the middle, but a flag down. Landeros is going to drive into the end zone, but
flag on the play.
The umpire threw a flag, and I have a feeling this is another hold on Marshalltown, which might explain why that hole was so big. Yep, holding on the Bobcats, and take that one off the board. That flag sitting at the 24 of Ottumwa, so they'll take it back to the 34-yard line. And it will be 1st down and 19. And as weird as this is to say, this is a situation that has vexed Ottumwa tonight. Marshalltown has had 5 or 6 holding calls. They've had 3rd and more than 10 a couple of times. They've had 1st or 2nd and almost 20 a few times. And it seems like every time within a play or two they get a big play to convert. Too wide to the right. Single back next to Bates in the pistol. Play action, back to pass. Has time, now under pressure. Throws it deep down the middle for Loney. Knocked away by Tanner Shark.
Bates pass.
Shark was able to close and get a hand in there to knock that away at the 5-yard line. Well, the Bobcats will certainly take their shots. But that time, Tanner Shark up to the task. He is developing into a very good cornerback, and again, he's only a sophomore. Now, he's also the number 2 quarterback. Will he start at quarterback next year? Remains to be seen. But he is a very good cornerback already. 2nd down and 19 from the 34 of Ottumwa for Marshalltown. Bulldogs show blitz. Bates back to pass under pressure. It's a screen pass. Caught on the left side by Greenwood. Ton of room. 25-20 down the sideline. 15-10-5 touchdown. I saw 4 red jerseys come through the line right after the snap, and you just knew it was a screen, and nobody got out there. Second time Marshalltown's run the screen. They ran it once for a first down in the first quarter. They run it for a 34-yard touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And now Ottumwa really behind the 8 ball. Down 3 scores with only 9:05 to go. Vaughn on to try his 6th extra point. Good snap, good hold, and another good kick. 42-21 Bobcats back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love of the game.
McKinnon deep.
Marshalltown goes 84 yards in only 6 plays. A 34-yard screen pass for a touchdown, and they lead 42-21. McKinnon on the run back for Ottumwa, bounces it out to the left side, but he's going to be run out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And Ottumwa will take over first down and 10, but now down 3 scores. Remember, this game was tied at 21 at the half, but even that was not what Ottumwa should have had. They had a 21-14 lead with 1:14 to go in the half and gave up a 58-second, 80-yard touchdown drive where Marshalltown tied the game, and it's been all Bobcats ever since. 8:58 to go. Ottumwa from its own 19. Swartz will motion over to the left side of the formation. Denniston gets the snap, play action rolling out to the right. At some time, has Swartz over the middle, 30, 35, and Trey's down at the 37-yard line.
Denniston's pass to Swartz.
Make it the 38-yard line, 18 yards and a first down for Trey Swartz.
Tackled by Buchanan.
Jaden Buchanan on the stop for the Bobcats, but a good start to this drive for OHS.
38-yard line.
Bulldogs taking their time in the huddle. They don't have a lot of time, folks. Down 42-21, 8.5 to go. 3 wide to the left. Denniston in the shotgun. Gets the snap, rolling left. And he will not get away from Austin close.
The ball carrier.
And Austin Fountain mad at himself. He was the back in the backfield. It was his job to pick that up, and he missed his block. I mean, nobody feels worse about it than he does. As Denniston is sacked.
The 34.
A loss of 4.
2nd and 14.
2nd down and 14. Denniston under center, single back behind him, 2 tight ends and a wide out to the right. And Ottumwa's missing a player, and Palma's going to have to run on late. Will Ottumwa get this snap off? 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They get it off with 1. Adam rolling right. And over the middle, knocked away, incomplete, intended for McKinnon. And just as it got to his hands, he got hit from behind to jar it loose.
Broken up by
3rd down and 14.
number 1, Richard Toe.
Richard Toe, the cornerback, breaks that up. And I've been waiting on this all game to call his name. When I first saw that Marshalltown had a kid with the last name of Toe, literally T-O-E, I thought, well, he's got to be the kicker, right? No, he's their starting cornerback. And he broke that pass up. Third down and 14. Ottumwa still in the huddle with 6 seconds on the play clock. They're not going to get this one off. 2 seconds, 1 second. Does anybody realize it? They got a timeout called. 7:36 to go, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me leap though.
If you're looking ahead to next week, well, doesn't get any easier. Ottumwa will host Southeast Polk next Friday night. The Rams are the #1 team in the state. And like some of the other big schools in the Des Moines metro area, they have some out-of-state transfers from states that are not playing high school football this fall because of COVID concerns. And we'll tell you more about it next week, but Southeast Polk has a trio of kids that the Des Moines Register has hinted might be the most recruited trio at the same school in Iowa high school football history. So a massive test next week coming up for the Bulldogs. Here it's 3rd down and 14. Snap back to Denson, has time deep down the left side for Rominger. It's caught, and he's out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Blaze Rominger ran right by the defender on the play, Zeke Slocum. And if he could have stayed in bounds, he'd have been gone, but the momentum carried him out of bounds at the 30. That is a big play for Ottumwa. Well, they mark him out at the 32. First down and 10, Ottumwa. Back to pass Denniston. Throws it over the middle, slant route incomplete. Wanted Rominger again, and Blaze is still down. He might have gotten hit in the head by the leg of the defender at the 20-yard line. Oh, he's moving around, but he hit the deck, and he made no move to get up.
Incomplete.
Oh, boy, I hope he didn't take a blow to the head, but he might have. Trainers are out to look at him. And a flag comes out, and I think they're going to get hitting a defenseless receiver, so there's some comfort there for Ottumwa. The officials talked about it and then threw the flag.
Flag on the play.
That previous play to Rominger, by the way, was 34 yards. The officials are all together in the center of the field, away from either team, having a discussion about this call. Well, Rominger has been helped to his feet. And he seems a little unsteady walking off to the sideline. And I've got to think that if that is indeed a blow to the head, even before you might conduct any initial tests, you got to think you're not going to put him back in the game. If there's any risk of a concussion, you're not putting him back in. And that's a shame because he missed the last game. I think he was hurt. Came back, made a nice catch there. And they will indeed mark off the personal foul. So Ottumwa will get it at the Marshalltown 17. First down and 10, 7:24 to go.
And there was an ejection.
And that's a targeting call. They have ejected the Marshalltown player.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I didn't catch which number it was, and I didn't see anybody leave to the locker room. But it's been announced that the Marshalltown player was ejected. So they called targeting, and Ottumwa will snap it from the 17. Denniston rolling right. Manages to sidestep close. He went to throw and he fumbled it. It's out of his hand. It's a loose ball. Andy Palma manages to hustle over, win the race to that ball, but it's all the way back at the 29.
Fumble on the play.
Deniston
recovered by Palma.
Made a little juke move to get outside Austin Close, the defensive end, and then Adam was going to throw the ball and it just slipped out of his hand.
Loss is back to the 29.
That is a loss of 12 yards.
Second
and thankfully
21.
Andy Palma was able to win the race. Close couldn't get off of Deniston in time to get to the ball, and Palma alertly jumped on it. Now another shotgun snap. Deniston looking left, now throws right out in the flat. It's caught and taken out of bounds is Glosser at about the 22. Gain of 7. So that gets some of it back.
Ran him out of bounds. Gain to the 22.
It's still third down and a bunch.
And 14.
Third down and about 14. Looks like they have to get the ball down to the 8. It's 4-down territory from here. Clock has stopped, 6.5 to go. Ottumwa trailing 42-21. Two wide go to the right, short side of the field. Snap back to Deniston, rolling right, steps up, pumps, hit from behind. He fell forward for a couple of yards. So it's 4th down and 12. Obviously, Ottumwa going to go for this one. 6:15 and counting, fourth quarter. Fountain will come back into the game replacing Gravy. Sainer will come back in replacing Palma. Ottumwa will send 3 wide to the left. Swartz is a tight end on the right side. Snap and a quick throw out to Glosser in the wide receiver screen. Marshalltown saw it coming. Glosser thrown down by Zaragoza, the linebacker, for a loss of 2, and that'll turn it over on downs.
Marshalltown takes over, 1st and 10.
Well, Ottumwa tried to do the quick hitter, but even though that play worked earlier in the game, it didn't work there. And with 5:45 to go, Marshalltown has a chance here maybe to just run out this clock if they so choose. They start at their own 23-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Low snap, but that's a new quarterback in there. As that handoff went to Niall Christensen, a sophomore. Or the quarterback.
Christensen on the carry for Marshalltown, brought down by Guerra.
Jay Guerra tackled him for a loss of 1.
Lost back to the 22.
Well, they announced Christensen the ball carrier, but he was the quarterback and he handed it off. Second down and 11. Christensen in the pistol. Gets a snap, pitches it to the right. That is Holmes. And he accelerates up the middle across the 25 and out to about the 27. I think Holmes had that first down carry, too.
Brought down by...
They mark it at the 28, actually. So a gain of 6 makes it 3rd down and 5. Holmes had 3 carries in the first half, all on that final drive, and he had 13, 12, and 24 yards. And it was those 3 runs that set Marshalltown up to score the tying touchdown right before the half. On 3rd down, the snap to Christensen, pitches it left to Holmes. Made one man miss, got to the outside, and, well, it's a foot race, but there's a flag down. Holmes down the sideline, nobody's going to catch him. Well, Shark might catch him. Well, Holmes slowed down and Shark got his hands on him as he crossed the goal line, but I don't think it's going to matter because there's another flag down. All the way back at the Marshalltown 34. And I think that was a block in the back on Marshalltown that time.
illegal use of the hands against the Bobcats.
Now that negates what would have been a 72-yard touchdown run. That's the good news. But boy, Marshalltown has gotten to the edge all night with the running game. .404 to go. The ball back at the 24-yard line, so 3rd down and 9. Christensen gets the snap, pitches it to the left, and we've got another running back in there. That's Toe, and he fumbled it. I think Ottumwa might have gotten on it again. Richard Toe with the carry, and the Bulldogs recover.
Recovered by number 23, Avaya Salema.
Avaya Salema with the fumble recovery, and the Bulldogs have it inside the Marshalltown 30 at the 29. That's the 4th fumble recovered by Ottumwa tonight. .354 to go. Ottumwa with a chance to maybe get in the end zone again and make the score look more respectable. Dennison will hand off to Glosser, hole up the middle, but tripped up as he falls to about the 25, a gain of 4. I don't think Kai's going to get to 100 yards tonight. I'm not sure what his total is, but again, he missed a couple of series at running back.
2nd and 6.
Got a little banged up. He had over 50 yards in the first half, but hasn't found as much success here in the second half. 2nd down and 6 from the Marshalltown 25, 3.5 to go. Swartz will motion to the right side. The snap, up, and a flag flies and whistle stop the play. And a false start on the offense.
Bulldogs.
So 2nd down and 6 turns into 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, next week we're back at home to face number 1 Southeast Polk. 2 weeks from tonight, scheduled to play Des Moines North. Hasn't officially been canceled, but I don't think any Des Moines football teams are going to get back on the field this year, Des Moines Public Schools. Ottumwa will probably look for a substitute opponent. Hopefully it'll be a home game in 2 weeks. Denniston under center. Quick give up the middle to Palma, and Marshalltown not fooled.
Palma is the ball carrier.
And he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe got a yard to the 30.
63, Tristan King.
Tristan King on the stop, and it is 3rd down and 11 from the 30.
No gain on the play, brings up 3rd and 11.
2:40 to go. Ottumwa down 42-21. Bulldogs had a 21-14 lead with 1:14 to go in the first half. Marshalltown tied it with 16 seconds left in the half, and they've owned the second half. Sainer wide to the left, wing back to the left is McKinnon. Swartz will motion to the tight end spot on the right side. Backs in the eye. Denniston, play action, rolling out under immediate pressure, and he's going to be sacked. All the way back at the 40-yard line.
Sacked on the play.
And that sack is credited to Ethan Wurzberger.
72, Ethan Wurzberger.
Loss of 10.
Loss of 10. Back
4th down, and Ottumwa's protection woes in the passing game continue. Bulldogs will likely go for this anyway. No reason not to with 1:47 and counting in the 4th. It's 4th down and about 22. Yeah, 4th and 21, we'll call it. Got to get to the 19-yard line. McKinnon and Glosser will go wide right. Sainer's wide left. Quick snap back to Denniston. Has some time deep down the middle, and it is overthrown and incomplete. They wanted Glosser, but the only man who had a chance at it was Buchanan from Marshalltown, and it went through his fingers. And Ottumwa turns it over on downs for the second straight drive. 1:25 to go in this one. Marshalltown takes over at their own 40. Marshalltown getting a couple more reserves in there. Ottumwa's played some sophomores tonight, including some who They're so new to the varsity roster, they don't have the O on the helmet and the names on the back of the jerseys. Christensen, again, the backup quarterback, gets the snap, turns around, hands it to Nick Rebeck. He's up the middle, and he will fall forward for a gain of... Are they going to give him the full 10 on that? I don't think so. No, they mark it at the 49.
Nick Rebeck, the ball carrier.
The judge on the far side had the right spot. The judge on the near side was stopping the clock, thinking it was a first down. Good tackle on the play there by Dawson McQueen. 2nd down and 1. Christensen gets the pistol snap, a handoff. Again, I think that's Rebeck. He's got the first down, and he keeps the legs churning
Rebeck, the ball
to
carrier.
the 47 of Ottumwa, a gain of 4.
Down by 37 and 40, Dawson McQueen.
Clock stops momentarily on the first down. It'll roll again, and if Marshalltown just waits another 10 seconds, they'll only have to snap it one more time. Christensen awaiting the snap. Has it, and he pitches it out left to Rebeck. Ottumwa had it read pretty well. Reddick broke one tackle, but he only got back to the line of scrimmage. There's a few of those sophomore kids who are in the game that read that play pretty well. And 10 seconds to go, that'll do it. Marshalltown doesn't have to snap it again, and they won't. The final score, Marshalltown 42. And Ottumwa, 21.
Happy birthday to Carter. He's 5 today.
We will take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the postgame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Old Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made-in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
Hi, I'm Rick Johnson, CEO of River Hills Community Health Center, where we've been growing healthy communities for the past 20 years in Ottumwa, Centerville, Richland, and Sigourney. We recently made some modifications, but we are now back to normal with safety and precaution in mind. All of our clinic locations are open and have returned to regular hours. Appointments are being accepted in all clinics, so call for your appointment today. Remember, River Hills Community Health Center, diversified services, exceptional health care.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
Gonna be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Cut! Sonny.
Is that good?
Line. The desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance. Let's try again. Everybody back to 1.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Schaefer Stadium, where your Ottumwa football team had a second quarter lead. Thought we'd go into the second half thought we'd go into halftime with a lead and into the second half. But Marshalltown tied the game at 21 late in the second quarter, and then ran away in the second half. And the Bulldogs fall to the Bobcats 42-21. Ottumwa now 0-4. Marshalltown now 2-3. The first half was entertaining as all get out. Ottumwa couldn't have started the game any better. They recovered a fumble on the first play of the game. Marshalltown had it. They gave it to Ottumwa at the 14, and on the very next play, Adam Denniston hit Trey Swartz for a 14-yard touchdown pass. Swartz had also recovered the fumble, so it was basically Trey Swartz 7 and Marshalltown nothing 9 seconds into the game. Ottumwa had a chance to go up 2 scores on their next drive, but after a big pass play to Swartz, they went backwards on a sack, couldn't get the first down, then missed a 45-yard field goal. Marshalltown turned around and put together a 16-play, 80-yard drive, scoring on a touchdown pass from Brendan Bates to Carson Williams late in the first quarter, and we were tied at 7. The Bobcats would have a 12-play, 89-yard drive on their next possession, I should say, and this time Malik Haynes, a 7-yard touchdown run, put Marshalltown up 14-7. After the teams traded punts, Ottumwa struck quickly. They used a wingback pass from Colton McKinnon to Blaze Rominger for 35 yards to set up Kai Glosser for a 14-yard touchdown run to tie the game at 14. The Bulldogs then forced another Marshalltown fumble and turned that into a 53-yard touchdown drive, which was entirely taken up by Colton McKinnon's 53-yard run off a reverse, and Ottumwa had a 21-14 lead with 1:14 left in the half. Marshalltown was out of timeouts, but they still went 80 yards in 6 plays in 58 seconds, and this time Bates found Williams for a 17-yard touchdown pass, and we were tied at 21 at the half. In the second half, though, things went wrong. Ottumwa went 3 and out on the first possession, then had their punt blocked. Marshalltown scored 2 plays later, a 6-yard pass from Bates to Gannon Williams to take a 28-21 lead. The Bobcats nearly went up 2 scores in their next drive, but Ottumwa forced a fumble into the end zone that they recovered for a touchback, so they dodged a bullet momentarily. Ottumwa then got a drive going and got into Marshalltown territory, but ended up turning it over on downs. And then Marshalltown marched right back down the field. 6 plays, 56 yards, 1:26 left in the third quarter when Patrick Landeros punched it in from a yard out to make it 35-21. Ottumwa had to punt on its next drive, and then Marshalltown finished it off on the following drive with about 9 minutes to go. Bates hit Ron Greenwood on a 34-yard screen pass for a touchdown to make it 42-21. The Bulldogs did have 2 more drives in Marshalltown territory, including one where they forced a fumble, but they turned it over on downs both times. And the final score, again, the Bobcats 42 and the Bulldogs 21. We'll take 3 minutes and continue with the postgame show after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go: R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's time to bring your vehicle into Gordy's Auto on Madison Avenue. Let Steve or one of his certified mechanics diagnose your car or truck's problems and get you back on the road. Just because your car started this morning doesn't mean it's not time for a checkup. Let them change the oil or perform other preventative maintenance to keep your vehicle running smooth. Stop in and see Steve at Gordy's on Madison Avenue, just before the Rock and Roll Dairy Bar. Call for an appointment and like him on Facebook.
Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa School. Building relationships, foundations for success. Helping every student to achieve their best. Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa Schools.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Final score tonight, Marshalltown 42, your Ottumwa Bulldogs 21, as OHS drops its home opener on this altered 2020 season. Do want to remember to thank all of our sponsors who are helping us bring you the Bulldogs both on the radio on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Meridian Credit Union, David Wildbrenner with Allstate Insurance, Warehouse Barbecue, Whitney RV Sales and Service, Petrita Orthodontics, Slayton Polaris, Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse, Ottumwa Glass, Community First Credit Union, Lisco, Sonic Drive-In, Family First Chiropractic, Berry Patch IT Service, The Stitch Doctor, Champion Bowl, the Ottumwa Community School District, Dixon's Floors and More, Benchwarmers, R&K Body Pros, Lee's Photography, Southern Iowa Mental Health Center, Gordy's Auto Repair, Cole Palace Cafe and Books, and HT Garage, all helping us bring you Bulldog football this fall here on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com, and also on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. We'll take another 3-minute timeout and take a look ahead to next week on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Yes, the great outdoors is wide open, so why not make the most of it? Expand your family's freedom with the off-road's best, like the only built-in GPS that doesn't require a cell connection, and group tracking that lets you spread out and stay together. Upgrade your ride for as little as $5 a day. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
Gonna be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Cut! Sonny.
Is that good?
Line The desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance.
I just want to...
Let's try again. Everybody back to one.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in and let me, David Berry, assist you with fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops, printers to keyboards, new or refurbished. I carry a variety of makes and models. Whether for work or play, I can customize whatever you're looking for. Sure, Main Street is under construction, but my front and back doors are always open. Berry Patch IT Services, open Monday through Friday at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ and the live video stream. Again, the Bulldogs fall to Marshalltown tonight, 42-21. And as we said during the game, it doesn't get any easier next week. In fact, it gets a whole lot harder. Southeast Polk is coming to Schaefer Stadium, and the Rams ranked number one in the state by at least one poll. I'm never sure which poll I'm supposed to look at, but the one I saw has Southeast Polk at number one. They've got 3 players that are all Division I recruits. In fact, they're being talked about as maybe the most highly recruited trio we've ever seen in the state of Iowa. So it won't be easy next week, but a great challenge is also a great opportunity. So the Bulldogs will host Southeast Polk next week, and we will cross our fingers and hope that nothing untoward happens in the next week when it comes to the COVID-19 issue. And again, Ottumwa has done an excellent job throughout both the summer and into the fall in not having COVID-19 issues, take their teams off the field. Baseball, softball in the summer, football, cross country, golf, volleyball here in the fall. They're getting their games in. They're staying on the field. They're observing all the guidelines, the restrictions, whatever you want to call it. And they've been able to play through what's been a very challenging time, you know, for a lot of reasons in the city, in the state, in the country. Ottumwa's managed to keep the kids on the field, and so I keep giving kudos to the athletic department, and they deserve it because, as we've seen in other places, it's not always easy to keep that happening. And, of course, usually when a team gets shut down because of COVID, it's not because they had COVID at practice or at a game. It's because somebody got it away from the team and they had to quarantine. So also give a lot of credit to the Ottumwa kids for being smart and not putting themselves in situations where they might get their team taken off the field. So fingers crossed, we'll host Southeast Polk next Friday night here at Schaefer Stadium. And then again, the final regular season game 2 weeks from tonight, supposed to be Des Moines North. I don't think the Des Moines schools are going to get back on the football field this year. Probably will have an alternate opponent in 2 weeks. I've heard some speculation about Ames. Nothing official yet. We don't know yet. And then we do know that every team in the state makes the playoffs in this strange year. So Ottumwa will have a playoff game, presumably on October 16th. Where it is, who will play, we won't know till the end of the season. But we're hoping to have at least 3 more Ottumwa High broadcasts for football here in the fall. We'll take one more 3-minute timeout, come back and wrap it up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jackie King, owner of TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor. I just want to thank our customers as I know you have options. My staff and I truly appreciate your business. Not only are you supporting a locally owned business, you are supporting 3 different families, putting clothes on their children, paying bills, food on the table, and helping them reach their personal dreams. Shopping local truly means more than what people think. If you haven't stopped into the Stitch Doctor, I personally invite you. TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor, 115 East Main Street, downtown Ottumwa. Thank you for shopping local.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but it is sometimes a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone you've noticed a drastic change in behavior in, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the person directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, please call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center at 641-682-8772.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to Schaefer Stadium, where your Ottumwa Bulldogs fall to Marshalltown 42-21. I want to get my last thank yous out there. A big thank you to our producers tonight, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Allison Walker, the radio producer, doing a great job back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com and on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel, and I will talk to you next Friday night when the Bulldogs host Southeast Polk. Until then, good night, everybody.